All right.
Grammy,
Welcome
baby.
to Shit Talk episode 7. Honestly, I'm really excited that we got this far. As you guys can see to my left, we actually have the vice president of the company, Dynadeath Milberg. I'm really excited that we actually have him in here. I don't know what to do with my hands.
The gun cycled real good.
Real good. So right away, what we're going to be jumping into is, because I only have them for a limited amount of time, in which case it's actually just for a couple minutes. So we're actually going to be going right into our kind of group talk, and that's actually something that I've been talking to the guys for the past 2 weeks for. That's actually their top 5 songs for the Boogaloo. So when the big luau goes down, anything goes down, what are the top 5 songs that are going to be on your playlist? I'm actually going to hand it over to Alex right now, and he's going to start us off.
When the butt glue starts seeping.
Does that happen to you often?
No, I heard there's supposed to be a lot of butt glue coming around America or something.
Yeah,
Just
butt
all
glue.
big talk about this big butt glue.
Big buddy glue.
Yeah.
Big butt glue.
Yeah, big butt glue. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard one. 5 top songs you'd have. I mean, obviously, Miley Cyrus "Wrecking Ball" is a given. I mean,
Dylon.
he spits hot fire, I heard.
Yeah, hell yeah, he does.
it's
Dude.
rumored to be.
Rumored to be true.
Let's see. I would say obviously "Wrecking Ball." What else? I have to look through my phone. I have too many fucking songs. God, so many choiches.
What's the gay black guy?
Pony by Genuine.
Cowboy that was
Get
hot
you in the
like last
mood,
year?
get you all amped up. Will be a good one.
I don't even remember last year, dude.
So,
Last year was a blur.
He's like,
I don't think this
he's
year's
like
gonna be
riding
much
a
better.
horse down the street.
Oh, the Old Town Road song?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Nailed it.
that could work.
Yes.
That could work.
Like just
But
bodies,
isn't that song about...
bodies just dropping like.
Nobody really knows what it's about, Scott.
I
Don't
thought
act
the
like you
song
know.
was actually about gay sex.
I could believe it. Isn't everything about gay sex?
Because is it the guy that wrote it gay?
Yes.
I don't know if everything is
good-
about gay sex, but according to Alex Jones, yes.
What just happened? Wanted by the FBI. Love Gun by Kiss. That's a good one because it's about guns, but also also about your dick.
Yeah, that and like the whole killing them with kindness and shit, right? I'm on the right track, right?
Yeah. What's 3? That's 3.
Shit, we only got 3.
Also, I Still Believe by Tim Capello. If anybody wonders what the fuck that is, if you've seen the awesome 80s hit movie The Lost Boys, the concert they have with the shirtless 80s dude playing the saxophone, that song. You gotta have some saxophone. All right, you can't slay bodies without saxophone. It's a scientific. It was in Sun Tzu's The Art of War
I read that.
and
was.
Dave Grossman's On Killing.
Yep.
Both reference the effectiveness
Of
of
the
killing while saxophone playing. It's scientific. Look it up on the Googles if you don't believe me.
Yeah, it's on the World Wide Web.
Beasts of burdens,
And if
war
not,
weapons,
change it so it does that and send it to the internet.
Okay.
No. Send it to the internet.
Send it
I
to the
will
internet.
send it to the internet.
Thank you.
Put it-
stat.
Put it
Using
on
doctor terms
the
here.
line.
On the line.
Just put it on the line, not off the line. On the line.
On the
Ooh, Joyner Lucas, I love. That's a good. When you've got a good body count going, you kind of got to slow your roll, conserve ammo, go from a cyclic rate to a sustained rate of fire. You know, that sort of.
Yeah, dude,
Sort of
you start
thing.
listening to a Slipknot song, you're like, man, I had like 8 mags. I don't know what happened.
See, no,
Ryan.
Slipknot. You know,
I'm hearing you breathing.
I'm getting excited.
I know.
This is a good.
that's me. I'm
Back off
fat.
just a little bit.
Sorry, I just ate a big sandwich. I'm breathing through the grease.
I actually thought about eating a sandwich and got out of breath.
Man, we're getting old.
Slipknot, I think, is too stereotypical. It's like anybody who's like, oh, Slayer, Raining Blood. Oh, wow. No one's ever done that. But, like, Richard Cheese. Any Richard Cheese. Frank Sinatra. You don't find many people who play that during a gunfight. The Macarena. You want to mix it up a little bit,
Martin?
make it exotic.
Yeah, dude, some Rick Roll.
Ooh.
That's
'Cause
a
that's
solid one.
Yeah, dude.
that's like a hidden meaning under that. The fact that
Like, are we gonna go towards like Alanis Morissette kind of stuff too? Like,
Dude, all I gotta say is,
No.
if it ain't the Titanic theme song, I don't give a fuck.
Ooh, oh that! If you can pull that off, that's beautiful. That's you get
Be coming
choked
out
up.
of a cleared room, like
Just throw grenades like that.
Yeah,
Release with both hands.
As it's like,
Wow. Ooh. Whitney Houston.
Bodyguard.
I will always love you.
yeah. I was about to say that.
oh,
Hit those high notes, man. Yeah. Still
Like, right
chokes
as
me
you're
up to this day.
Snapping off a sniper rifle round.
that or you're like pulling the pin, like I will always
Nope.
love you.
Mark 19.
The
Yeah, I was
frag,
just saying,
yeah.
Mark 19. For anybody who hasn't fired the Mark 19 before, I fucking hate that piece of shit.
You do hate that thing.
Yeah. A, you don't know pain until you've had to carry it and run with it up a hill. B, something about when you fire a 40 mic round and it doesn't go off, so the way you clear it is you stick a cleaning rod in through the side of the receiver and pry it off the bolt face and catch it. Yeah, I get that it's supposed to make 30 rotations before it arms and detonates, but you're also supposed to get 5 seconds out of a frag grenade, and I've seen that a lie.
Well, that's like I mean, on a smaller level, like saws are a fucking pain in the dick, and you get issued one. The only person I know that is happy to have a saw is fucking Paul. Paul's
Yeah,
the only
that-
person that's like, dude, let me get one of them. I'm not gonna give a shit. But
I
it's like,
still don't understand that one.
yeah, he's also the guy that his wife drove him another 5 or 10 miles further from where they lived to work to drop him off so he could run even further into work.
And then wear a plate carrier the entire day at work.
Commit.
Yeah.
Commitment.
Yeah, that dude's fucking hardcore, man. But that's like saws though. Like, man, carrying saws suck. Cleaning saws fucking suck.
Trying
But
to
it's
get saws to run sucks.
well, dude, I never had a problem with any of the ones in our company, but it's like as soon
Sorry,
as
I'm not part of that new Marine Corps with the working saws.
these things were the same two-tone colors that our fucking Berettas were. These things weren't new. But no, dude, that's one of the things that thing opens up and you're like, thank God for that guy. Kind of like fucking Billy Madison, that dude in the back of the room.
Yeah.
Glad I called that guy.
Yeah. Jesus. I don't know. What else? What songs would you play, Ben? What would your picks be?
Honestly, I would do like Gently and the Heretic Anthem from Slipknot.
Yeah.
I'd probably throw 2 Pantera songs on there, and I would round it off with Mask Off by Joyner Lucas.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it, I should have picked that.
Dude, that's why when you were like, yeah, Joyner Lucas, I was like,
Oh, also I'll add Kazoo Kid
I-
Trap Remix.
yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That you gotta throw that in just to spice things up, get you pumped up.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the Chuck E. Cheese theme song too.
I don't remember that.
Or whatever the fucking, I don't know.
Boondock,
I don't even know if Chuck E.
Boondock
Cheese
Saints
has.
theme song, maybe.
Yeah, dude.
Actually, the Chuck E. Cheese out here likely to get into a gunfight at it. There's been
Dude.
like 4 or 5 gun battles at the local Chuck E. Cheese.
Just give me the sound bites from Inglourious Bastards where they're all speaking Italian. And just put that on a loop
Arrivederci.
for like 6 hours, you know.
That would work too.
Gorlami.
What about you? What's your?
Fuck, I forgot what I picked. I know the first one was Johnny Cash.
Oh wow, shocking.
Johnny Cash was the first one.
What else? You gotta have more than that.
I was all over the place. So another one I picked was Avicii because
Hey, brother.
yeah. So my plan was if I'm slaying a whole bunch of people, I want a whole bunch of people with me slaying a whole bunch of people.
That makes sense.
yeah.
That makes sense.
I think one was a System of a Down song.
Yeah. Chop. So this is your selection right here.
Yeah.
Man Comes Around.
Yeah.
Hey, brother. The Silence.
Oh, is that Manchester Orchestra?
Yes.
Yeah, that was. There's a story behind that one, but I can't go into it.
Chop Suey.
Chop Suey, and then that was it, right?
Nope. Welcome to the Black Parade.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Yeah.
Who picks Straight Outta Compton?
Kendall.
That's good. That's good.
That's
no,
actually a solid lineup
that
Yeah.
right
wasn't
there.
Kendall.
It wasn't.
That was me.
That was you.
That was me.
Oh,
I like the Beastie Boys made it on this list. That's
Sabotage,
awesome.
yeah.
Sabotage was actually
That's pretty good, too.
my alternate pick. Like,
Dude.
Your sixth guy. Your
yeah,
Oh,
top,
man.
my kind of like hidden gem that I threw in there.
mine's Titanic. So
Dude, heck yeah, dude.
We had one gunfight where we rigged up in the most like fucking. I don't know how we all didn't zap ourselves.
Play Panama. Sorry.
Ooh,
Gotta
fuck.
throw that in there, Panama.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
that
had
should
a
be on
lot of
everybody's
people
list.
is that the Apocalypse Now one, or is that something different?
I don't know where that came from.
What's the song
No, we were-
Apocalypse Now that they play when they're flying in?
That's the Flight of the Valkyries.
Yeah, Flight of
Okay.
Valkyries.
You could also throw some CCR on there. Fortunate Son.
Hell yeah.
That's actually already on there. That came from Jeremiah.
Nice.
Jeremiah picked that one.
No, so we rigged like our inner gunner comm system to an MP3 player so we could play music over it, and all us gunners in Spartan 3, because we had so many different communications. We had, company tac, platoon tac, the map section tac, and then we had our own gunners radios that we gave all the gunners call signs, and it was all Western Outlaws. So my call sign was Jesse James. Joey, who actually runs Wise Light Arms. Oh, fuck. I can't remember who he was. We had him and Mansfield. Two of our other guys were both from Texas. So they had, Texas Outlaws, of course. So anytime we rode up for a mission or some sort of raid, they'd have Cowboys from Hell playing. It worked pretty good. We took 50 cal ammo can boxes and mounted them to the inside and outside of the turrets for storage. Mm-hmm. And then somebody made, what was that? There was some video game. So this was 2006. I don't even know what platform was out then.
Call of Duty.
But no, it was like a Western game, and it had skulls with two revolvers on either revolver on either side.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, Red Dead.
Might have been that. I thought it was something
I'm
else.
not a gamer either, by the way.
I don't know. That's the only cowboy route.
Yeah, it was gun. It was gun.
Oh, okay.
And we took that, slightly modified it. One of our guys traced it and made a stencil out of it, and then we spray painted that on the outside ammo can with everybody's call sign on it. It was actually pretty cool. It was corny, but I mean, we were fucking destroying shit 10 miles from the Syrian border. I think we can afford to be slightly corny.
Yeah, dude. That's
It's
fine.
fair. Good times.
Yeah, dude.
Good times. Cowboys from Hell is a good one. When you're rolling up to a town to do a raid with Cowboys from Hell blaring as you're doing like the top speed of a Humvee, so like 45 miles an hour towards town.
And that's
How
pretty
fast
good.
I was pushing it up.
And that's downhill, right?
Yes. Downhill with like another Humvee behind you pushing,
Yeah.
giving you a boost. What was your picks?
Bring this guy back over here.
you have to fuck with
I also my
So
wild card might have been Conway. Was it Conway Twitty?
I didn't get a wild card from you,
nice pair of jeans.
but I would. Yeah, if you want to give me a wild card, I'll throw it in there. Okay. Kanye Twitty.
Conway Twitty.
Conway.
I'm looking at Kanye right
So
now.
that was
so
a
that,
meme. Kanye Twitty.
Really?
I posted that a while back.
You
It
should
was,
not get your education from memes, man.
Yeah.
it was Kanye West's face
Damn
on
right.
Conway Twitty's body. It was fucking awesome.
That's a good one.
There you go. There's a good one.
So my pick is actually Ooh La La by Run the Jewels. If you guys actually had some of the like behind the scenes talks, Mark Keith, who you guys know Mark Keith, he actually came in for one of the episodes, and him and I actually had a really lengthy conversation about Run the Jewels. It's just, I actually do listen to hip hop. I realize that I don't look like I listen to hip hop, but trust me.
That's racist.
That
By the
is
color
racist.
of your skin, you look
That's
like a
racist.
racist.
Dude,
Yeah, but the
Killer
thing
Mike
is-
Killer Mike is a fucking solid dude.
He is.
He is a fucking smart
I don't know
motherfucker.
shit about songs. Like, I
But the
wish
thing
I
is,
was
like,
right
being
now,
able
so
to hold my
I know what
own
we're talking about.
against someone like Mark Keith about the underground movement and the underground hip hop, that stuff that people still don't want to talk about and it's not getting radio played. Him and I had a very lengthy conversation about underground shit. So,
Pharaoh Monch, fuck you. That should be on the list too.
okay.
Should I have Shazam out? Like, will that
The next one is Wu-Tang Forever by Logic.
Isn't it? I don't know, dude.
Tang from Wu-Tang.
Yeah, he actually ended up getting Ghostface Killer. He didn't have, well, of course, he did not have Old Dirty Bastard. Because Old Dirty Bastard is dead. So he didn't have him, but he actually ended up rounding up the rest of the guys from Wu-Tang, and they destroyed it, man. It was great. It's a great track if you guys listen to it. Long Live the Chief. Now, some of you guys might recognize this if you go out and listen to it. If you watched Luke Cage on Netflix, this is actually one of the prominent feature songs on it. That whole soundtrack, amazing. If you want to listen to some great hip hop that's actually not radio played, but so.
I literally watched that show.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I drank a lot at night, but I don't ever remember any music being in that show at all. I have to go back and rewatch it.
I don't remember the show.
Yeah, no, you're right.
This is when I parked. I'm like, what am I even doing here?
I'm like, is this a neighbor's house?
Crazy Equal Genius by Panic at the Disco.
You emo motherfucker.
Can we
But you
play
said
like little snippets of these songs so like I know what the hell you're talking about? Or
I can't because yeah.
oh, like trademark kind of crap.
Yeah. So this is one of those things that, I mean, for those of you guys at home, we will actually be releasing this as a whole Tactical Shit 2021 Big Boogaloo playlist.
Is this on your account or is this off my account?
This is on my account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Nerd.
So they
Full
can
steam
look
ahead,
up
right?
Tactical Shit 2021.
Yeah, dude.
Send
and
it.
Find our playlist.
Correct.
Nice.
Correct. And it's actually, whenever I post this video,
gonna
I'll
put it
actually
on
be posting a
Pornhub, too?
link to the playlist.
Hell yeah, Borther.
I do
So,
that outside of managing.
Sweet. You run the Pornhub?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be posting it to Pornhub later.
VP of Pornhub.
So Crazy Equal Genius, it's just
Can we
about
sell
just
guns on
causing pure chaos.
Dude, that would be a way to get FFLs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The very last pick that actually is like my top 5 is Plaster Caster by Kiss.
Never heard that one.
Kiss.
Yeah. Just like you guys said with Love Gun,
about wieners.
Plaster Caster is actually about dildos. There was this, the history of the track is solely why I picked it. The history is that there
I remember you telling me about this.
there is a girl during the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
I was like, I remember this.
Yeah, there was a girl in the 60s, 70s, and 80s where she actually reached out to famous people, musicians, celebrities, and asked them to get a cast their dick for a dildo. And she would then sell the dildo, and some of the proceeds went back to the original person. So,
To the People with Small Dick Foundation.
so she ended up getting a lot of requests for.
Founder and CEO of said foundation.
She ended up getting a lot of requests for some of the guys in Kiss when Kiss was starting to break out in the late 70s and 80s. So sure enough, that's what she did. She actually tracked the guys down, and
Scott has every single one of
It's got he's getting like a glass case,
Yeah.
like you see like trophies at a high school or some shit.
So,
It's got,
like-
lighting, it's like temperature controlled.
yeah, for me, like this song,
You know that's real, right?
No, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
for me, like this song is going to be like instead of a Mozambique, it's going to be Mozambique, where it's 2 in the body, 1 in the dick.
You know, that actually is like,
A
especially
thing.
if somebody's wearing armor.
Failure to stop.
Yep.
It's
growing.
They're doing it a lot at matches now.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like instead of like whenever that goes on, it's going to be psychological warfare. All of a sudden, you start thinking about like, make sure the plaster gets harder because I'm getting softer, and you're just like, oh shit, what? And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're getting shot in the dick. Psychological warfare.
Yeah, dude. We should throw fucking human skin truck baby on that list too.
if I can get that one, yeah.
Memphis, Kansas breeze.
Human screen.
Yeah.
Wait.
You're not trying to.
I'm not trying. I was trying to make sure I had.
Any song by Guar.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there you go, dude.
Say it again.
Yeah, any song by Guar
Play
should
some
make the
Teletubbies
playlist.
or something.
Also,
Freak
I will
everybody out.
admit, like, I am not remotely a Guar fan at all, but their cover of Carry On My Wayward Son is actually fucking spectacular and better than Kansas.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
It blew my mind. Like, legitimately, they covered Carry On My Wayward Son, and it's better than the Kansas version.
Dude, no
Like,
shit.
I did not expect that. Because Guar, in my opinion, it's a joke band. They're absolute trash, but they're funny. Their videos, back when Odorous Urungus was around, their videos were fucking hysterical. Music was shit. Videos were fucking hysterical. Their Trick or Treat one is awesome if you haven't seen it. But Carry On My Wayward Son is amazing.
I'm so uncultured right now.
I went through a very weird musical phase for a while.
Man, there's nothing wrong with like venturing out, going to different music.
Dude,
No.
going
Unless you're
back,
my wife and you're in the car with me.
going back to what you were saying about fucking Kiss.
Yeah.
Piggybacking.
So I actually had, piggybacking. So I actually had a buddy that right before deployment, his wife wanted, or he wanted, it was like either he wanted to do that
The
for
clone
his
of Willie?
wife. Yeah. And so he's like, no, he goes, let me, start by saying, he's like, I don't have any problem getting it up or keeping it up or anything like that. He goes, once I started molding this thing, he goes, I didn't realize, like, oh, fuck, how long am I have to keep this on for? and so,
It's like 45 minutes, man.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think I'd be up to that.
and so he
challenge.
said within the first 2 or 3
You
minutes,
better be horny as
yeah,
hell.
he said within the first 2 or 3 minutes, he's like, it wasn't happening. He goes, I got all the way hard, and then like in the first 2 or 3 minutes, once I had this thought of like, how long I might have this on, he goes, it just shriveled back up. And like, he's like, I psyched myself out. And so he ended up having to buy another kit online to redo it again. And it was like this big ordeal in his house. And like, he's got like all this fucking shit laying out, and he's like trying to hide it from his children and stuff. And I'm like, oh my fucking
That is
God.
the true story of Attack of the Clones.
Dude.
That was a nerd reference for you.
I got it.
We're
Thank
supposed
you.
to stay away from Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'll circle back
we don't
around.
have enough beer.
So now we got that. Oh, let me get this back here. Now we got that first topic out of the way.
Indian giver.
Alex, are you able to stay a little bit longer, or do you think it's time for you to get out of here?
I knew another 15 minutes.
Okay.
You
So
heard it, folks. 30 to 45. You're looking a little thirsty over there, bud. You wanna...
I'm good. Hey,
yeah.
give me a mic again.
Oh, here we go. This is a personal shot of me.
Preacher's
No,
gonna,
hey,
preacher's gonna preach.
For real though, before you guys get too drunk and forget, we are actively searching for an alcohol sponsor
Oh, yeah.
for this series.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed by now, the theme of this is to, sit back, relax, and have a few after work while we do this podcast. Sure would be nice for an alcohol sponsor. So if anybody actually watches this shit and knows of someone who owns a brewery or is a rapper or something and wants to sponsor Talking Shit, hit us up, slide into our DMs, as the kids say these days in the hip hops, and hit us up on Instagram or email Ben at rwb@tacticalsht.com.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I'll fucking give you a free premium pass for 3 months to my OnlyFans where you can see feet pics and stuff.
Talking about some toes and a jar of peanut butter.
Dude, I'm feet, me wearing pit vipers, a lot of empty Budweiser cans.
Stack of salami.
Yeah, cigarettes.
Oh, did you get the tuxedo?
Oh,
Did you get it?
not yet, but I got to
Okay.
order this.
Yeah.
So I had.
I'm frightened.
It's not.
right.
Like
Yeah,
if the boogaloo happens, he's wearing it, guaranteed.
If anybody has a hookup there, we are actively looking and pursuing.
Yeah, we're
an
not kidding
alcohol
about that.
sponsor.
We're like dead serious.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for real.
That
We
is-
will
that's
mention
no
you,
shit.
and you will get screen time
We'll drink it.
every episode.
And it's not like we're not looking for like somebody to buy us several cases of beer every week or nothing like that. Like
That's not a bad idea. That's
that
not
would
a
be
bad
that would be
idea.
We'll give you a shout out.
yeah,
Still.
no, that would be wonderful, and I would always accept because reasons.
No edibles, please.
Yeah, but I mean, at least if somebody can like hook us up with like a bottle of something here and there, we'll definitely do some shots of it throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now, anyways, so
If I can get a DD, I might even drink.
dude, yeah, I'm fucking dude. Also, if we get a sponsor from Uber, extended
Or
range
Lyft,
miles.
Or Lyft. We don't discriminate.
Yeah, Uber, Lyft. If you drive for DoorDash, I'll hook you up.
That one guy, Dwayne, who drives that truck.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah. But so, anyways, I'm on a huge woodland kick right now.
This is the shit.
And so
Why
one of our
wouldn't you be? It's the greatest pattern ever.
dude, it's God's plaid. God's plaid.
Yeah, there's dark
No,
woodland, too.
no, that's not a real thing.
No. Travis Haley did not deploy with dark woodland.
Yeah.
He deployed with regular woodland.
Yeah.
The Lord's plaid.
Yeah.
Okay. But one of our regulars, Adam, who comes into the shop all the time, great dude. I see him all the time, about
Shout out.
usually once a week or so. And he actually listens to these podcasts. He's going to love them doing this. But I told him I was on a woodland kick and everything like that.
I think that was the same dude that brought up the rendezvous point from episode 3. I was like, we need to mount up, find a rendezvous point. I think that's the same guy.
It might have been, yeah. I can't remember episode 3. But he's like, you gonna do anything goofy? Says I'm getting married this year in October.
Idiot. I mean,
I know.
congratulations, man.
Hey, you're the one that has a kid, asshole. Anyways, he found me this online.
Oh my god.
Camera.
Why are we not? Wait.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that needs to happen.
My name's Red, White, and Ben. Welcome to Tactical Shit. I will be serving you tonight.
Dude, we need to get that for the whole staff, and all staff has to wear that.
No.
Yes.
Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
we could do it on like the 81st day of the year. M81
Yes.
Woodland
Yes.
Day. Officially, the 81st day of the year is now
We got
Woodland Day.
Yes, that is. So let it be written. So let it be done, as Willie Nelson says.
All right.
I gotta find out when the
No, for sure though. Send me that link. Also, whoever makes that, if you want to sponsor us by sending one for every retail
Got it.
guy. Can you imagine if you walk in? We still have time too. It's only
day of the year.
26 days into the year, so we got time. That's like what, March?
March 22nd.
Yeah. Boom.
This is the latest accepted
322.
reviewed on the
Day before my kid's birthday. It's easy to remember.
Dude. Well, so it's going to have to be March 22nd or the 21st because of leap year.
Yeah.
So let's just, you know what? No, fuck all that. It's always
Keep it
going to be
real,
March
man.
22nd.
Yeah,
March
Keep it
we'll just stick
real.
with that.
Yeah, just because the fucking world is there's 365.25 days
That's a
in
Monday,
year.
too. We could wear that all week.
Yep. You guys heard it here.
My insurance bill.
Everybody else has these stupid holidays.
Yeah.
M81 day.
M81 day.
A holiday that matters.
Yeah,
Get you
dude.
something real nice.
God's plaid.
Yeah. No, this is going to be a real thing. Like, I'm going to send out a company memo and everything.
Yeah, dude. March
I want
also.
to see Derek in this thing.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah, dude.
It'd be epic.
He better not be wearing pantsuit either. He better be wearing shorts in that
Yeah.
suit.
Silkies
Dude.
and woodland vests.
Dude.
With woodland bow
I'm
ties.
telling you,
All
man.
about
it. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, no.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to have.
Find me a price. I'll take a large.
Dude, I gotta see. Adam sent me. He definitely sent me the picture of it. I don't know if he sent me a link, but
Adam, if you're listening, get us the link.
Yep.
I'll just,
Stat!
Yeah.
We got a PO drawn up already.
I'll just see. I'll see if I can't just fucking find it real quick.
I got to put that on my calendar.
All right. Now that we've ruined your
Agenda.
transition, yeah,
All right, now that they hijacked that small segment right there,
that's what I'm here for.
That's what we
I actually wanted to shut down and make everyone feel like shit for this next one, because it's kind of like, well, what the fuck have you done in your life?
22nd.
Right here, the 17-year-old discovered a new planet only 3 days in at his NASA internship.
He was stoned.
What the fuck have you done in your life?
Internship. He doesn't even have a real job. Idiot.
But he still found a new planet.
Is he going to go to that planet? Like,
It's hey, have you found a planet?
Look, bitch. Thanks to the gas station by my house, I own 6
I'm trying to
motherfucking
fix
stars.
this planet. I ain't worried about another
Yeah.
planet.
The guy named a planet. I own 6
But
stars.
congratulations, by the way. Good for
And
you. Be a good human
soon
being.
to be a property owner in Scotland, thus making me a lord.
I am a lord.
I heard you talking about that.
I
What is
am
it,
a-
like a foot by a foot or something? Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I looked into it because I got so pissed off at him about.
Well,
Okay.
I'll buy some land on this dude's planet. Boom! I'm a lord of a planet.
Scott is a huge fucking hater. He's also like, if anybody watches The Office, there's one episode of The Office where they talk about Oscar and how he actually will insert him into every conversation to fact check and
Yes.
be what I like to call
Actually-
annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
That's Scott. Scott is our
He's
Oscar.
somewhere between Oscar and Toby.
Yeah.
depending
Oh, for
depending
sure.
on the fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man,
Maybe a little Creed too. I'm not sure yet.
No, that's Ben. If anybody at this company
But
was
if anybody's
Creed,
gonna
Bo-
have,
Bo-
if
Bo
anybody's
body.
gonna have
Bo
a,
body.
the thing of dildos in their house, it'd probably be Creed.
Ben over there sprouting mung beans in his desk.
Yeah.
They're extremely healthy, but they smell like death.
They smell like death,
Away
dude.
from my desk.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody keeps complaining of Ben's old man smell.
Yeah. That's the old rotting moonshine.
Holy
inside
shit!
there.
trying to think
We
of that
need to
Office
do
character
an
you
entire.
That's my organs dying.
We need to do an entire podcast and a poll of people getting to vote what employee at this company would be what character from The Office.
Dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, unless they're like super like Uber regulars and stuff like
Yeah.
that, they probably wouldn't know us as well.
No.
They're just based off of looks.
Who would be Dwight?
Jared.
No.
No.
TJ.
Damn.
No.
He doesn't know enough facts about bears.
Or Beats.
Yeah, or
Or
beats.
Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Speaking of Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, sweet.
Shut up, Scott.
No space anything. Space Force,
Yeah.
Star Wars, Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Yeah.
a fucking planet, dude.
Yeah, dude. You know what? You and fucking Dwight, you're not even a volunteer sheriff's department person. At least I'm a lord and an ordained minister. You can suck my dick.
Yeah,
said
you
you did
ask
that
him
in
what he
6 hours?
accomplished. There you go.
The,
3 hours.
the ordained minister?
Yeah.
No. Less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, no. Ben, I've been holding
How long
back
it
a
took you to
secret.
put the credit card information in, huh?
What are you talking about, dude? It was free.
I also am an ordained minister with Life Church.
Across the table. I think that's who I'm an ordained minister.
No way!
Yeah.
Send me the link because everybody M81 and Lords. And,
Yeah, dude, a bunch of lords and ordained ministers are celebrating this new religious. It could be a religious holiday,
who wants to sponsor our religion?
Yes.
dude. Oh my god.
We just created something horrible.
Yes.
You guys.
TJ's gonna be listening. It's like, oh, fuck.
M81
Should've
OnlyFans.
never let you motherfuckers have a podcast.
no shit. GetOrdained.org.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
look.
I mean.
I gotta add that to my to-do list.
I mean, you get a bunch of spam emails about Life Church and, praying to the
Yeah,
galaxy.
welcome to Universal Life Church. Yeah, dude.
So, like, after I get done arming the rest of the world, I'm gonna become a minister.
Dude, no, screw that. Dude, you
Two
can
things at once, man.
dude.
So there you go, Scott. You wanted to know
What was
what,
it- what was
we've
it again?
accomplished.
What was
Yeah.
it?
We
What
got
have you fucking
A
accomplished,
Lord
Scott?
ordained minister.
Not a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my
Yeah.
name's Scott. I did some Instagram posts today. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I walk with the Lord. And I am a Lord.
What was it?
Go with God, Scott. Go with God.
Becomeaminister.com. Is that what it was? What was it again?
Here, just take a screenshot of my phone.
Okay.
Let's do it like
And on the
old people.
9th day,
Get ordained.
God created woodland.
Okay, I got it.
You can bring it up
I
on
can
screen
remember
right
that.
now. I went to.
I don't want to show
You're
my
good.
email.
Get
Dude, man. Yeah. Dude, I'm
Ordained.
fucking.
We've accomplished a lot this
I've
evening.
accomplished a lot.
dot.
Hell yeah, man.
It's been an effective meeting.
Yeah, dude, I've been ordained for
podcast.
about 2 months. Life's great.
So this planet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Is it even
some
a big
kid. Yeah,
planet?
some kid. My
Yeah.
bad.
Is it a
Some
moon of a planet?
nerd doesn't even have a real job, works for free like an idiot.
So this non-lord and non-ordained minister.
Walked into a bar. Go on though. Go on.
So this guy who's not a piece of shit like me.
Can he shoot like?
He shot the telescope right into this fucking frame.
He's
All
probably a
right.
good
So
spot.
I'm bringing the
Yeah,
mic
she's a hell
back
of a
so I can
spotter.
kind
It's
of.
not even that good of a picture.
It's not a picture. It's actually a rendering.
See?
That's a,
Oh,
that's
a
a marble.
rendering.
That's not even a
It
planet.
is scientific. He obviously didn't have
Yeah.
pics.
Tell you
so
what's-
it didn't happen.
Tell you
Well,
what,
you
Scott
find
didn't
a
achieve. He
planet
didn't
by
get us a picture of the
finding
real planet.
the loss of light and gravity of that area.
This is fake news anyway.
So you actually can find something in distant space by observing what's around it and then seeing the directional pull of it. When you actually see the,
Want a beer?
so I was trying to teach, I was trying to, educate you guys and get
Well,
you out of being the Neanderthals that you are.
Wow.
So did he just like drop the mic and walk out and be like, "See you, bitches"?
Yeah, what
Yo,
a-
what's this, motherfuckers?
SpaceX.
That's a new planet. Damn right, bitches.
What do you name
So-
his new planet?
Uh,
He's 17 years old, so I have.
I don't believe he got to name it. It actually becomes. It's now known as TOI 1338B.
Fuck comes up with those names?
I think
It's an algorithm.
I think it's the same, like generating program software that Elon Musk used to name his child.
So there's
It's like the
actually,
password thing.
if
Are
you
there aliens on
actually
this
like
planet?
look
Like-
how he did that, it's actually pretty smart because like the numbers are actually the letter of the alphabet, and then when you actually get the pi and everything, it actually works out to say the guy's name.
Scott, you remember how I showed you I did math earlier today?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. We don't need to go into any more details either. Scott's like, well, if you just look at decibels, you just move this over. I'm like, I'm too stupid for that. I have to do it.
What else we got on the article?
It's 1,300 light years away from Earth. So even if we wanted to, not really chance for us to get out
Yeah,
there.
dude,
and
nobody's
get
gonna
to
get
it.
there
but
except for Buzz.
Inside our solar system, or
way the fuck out there.
okay?
Way the fuck out there.
So that's 1,300 buzzes away. Light
Yeah.
years.
Approximately.
Yeah.
Got 'em.
I caught that, and I'm just like, God damn it, Ben.
This is
You
why people
would.
aren't mad at me. They're just
You
disappointed.
would.
Yeah, I know. My
You might
bad.
be Kevin, dude.
I might be Kevin / Creed / a lot of people. And Ben.
See, the thing
Or
is,
like
there's
the
no
little
one
midget-
like
or the
Ben.
little midget guy from when they went to New York and just got fucked up at the club. Like one of the,
Instead of Kevin and his M&Ms, it's me. Have you seen my? Would you like to see my Budweisers? Check out my denim vest collection in my truck. I've
It's not a
got,
joke, dude.
yeah, dude, at least it's got our logo on it. It's pretty rad.
Oh, now they're assuming the planet's gender.
She's gorgeous. Well, it is kind of pink and blue.
He didn't even mean to. Look at that.
I mean,
Look
if
at
that's
that.
an
He didn't
actual,
mean
is
to.
that an actual? That can't be an actual picture of it.
What? No, it's not.
Okay, because
Yeah.
you said it was 1,300 light years away. So there's like that
So
would be a picture of the moon.
no, this is a artist rendition based upon what they think the picture is going to look like whenever they finally get time to take a picture of it. But this is something that it takes months to capture one picture because of how far away it is.
Right.
There's so much in the way that people don't realize that there's space debris, space dust. You got to wait. So you take multiple pictures and you expose it over a long period of time. And then when you actually compile all the pictures together, you have a better finite view of it. But you got to get it in the exact same position every single time.
Gotcha. You guys want to see something really cool?
Pornhub.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, pull up
So
Pornhub.
the largest radio telescope that was built like in the 80s collapsed. Watch that video, dude. It's nuts. It's down in like the Amazon forest. This thing is huge. Absolutely,
The biggest.
absolutely collapses.
Huge.
Scroll.
Huge.
He didn't mean to find it. He thought it was an eclipse, but the timing was wrong, and it turned out to be a planet.
You're an idiot,
This
dude.
idiot thought it was an eclipse.
Yeah, dude, they don't put Mitsubishi.
Then it turns out it was a planet. It's not he's looking all, oh, yeah.
Hey, he's playing. Hey,
Yeah, dude.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
Yeah, they don't have Mitsubishis in space.
What?
Mitsubishi Eclipse?
Oh, dad jokes make me cry.
Mitch, yeah.
That's next level, dude.
That was good, wasn't it? That was good.
It's like you have a kid or some shit.
At what point did people stop watching the video? Now we know at what point people stopped watching this. Right after that.
Sometimes I'm really proud of myself while not being really proud of myself. But there's beer to comfort me.
Yeah.
We got 5 more minutes. What do you got?
You should really watch that radio telescope collapse. It's crazy.
I could try to see if I can pull it up here.
Pull it up,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. You sure you don't want to stick around for another dad joke or two?
Yeah, no, I'm positive.
Is this better or worse than working New Year's Eve with me?
Not that bad. Not that bad. Yo, that's that
this
thing
New Year's
fucking
Eve?
James Bond
Any New
fought
Year's
that
Eve.
hit on.
Because everybody that goes to leave the store, I'm like, all right, I'll see you next year.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Which one?
At a New Year's
Which one am
Day,
I
I'm
get-
like, I haven't seen you guys all here.
If it makes you feel any
Yeah,
better,
all the that one, the Arecibo. Yeah.
if it makes you feel any better, Ben, the next day I told my wife, I'm like, man, we haven't had sex since last year.
Oh, dude, there's like a bunch of jokes around my house. I crack a beer. I was like, man, done this since last year.
This thing is crazy, dude.
Ben, I doubt that you went that long without a beer.
No, I stayed up till like 4 or 5 in the morning
So
drinking.
this is
Okay.
the thing, like you'll probably see in like history books and shit. This is massive, but the massive part is on the ground. The massive part is on the ground, but that thing weighs like tons and tons and tons.
Well, it looks like all of it's on the ground now.
Well, all yeah.
Somebody pressed the
Oh.
wrong button.
So what? I'm kind of curious. What was the purpose of it?
It's the largest radio telescope
I mean, I understand what it is, but
Stuff, Scott.
Yeah, dude.
to see your new planets that aren't eclipses.
Yeah, dude.
That was the whole point of it. But you
no
should-
more.
but like, was it a controlled demolition? Was
No,
it an accident?
It fucked up.
It fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody
Yeah,
hit the
dude.
wrong button.
It done broke.
Yeeted when they should have yachted.
But you need to look
You
up
done
the
fucked up,
you need to look up
Aaron.
the before and after. That's the thing you need to see. Anyway, it's nuts.
So here's the
Oh.
drone footage.
But like that cable is like bigger than you.
Oh shit, that motherfucker.
Oh,
fuck.
that snapped.
Oh!
Yeah,
God damn!
that thing is like 30 tons.
No,
Get
no,
back,
no,
Jerry!
No, no,
Put it in reverse, Jerry! Holy shit!
Yeah,
Damn.
that
Fuck.
thing is massive.
Somebody got fired.
Yeah.
I just got a small chub.
Wait till you see it. I mean, that thing is huge. It is huge.
Yeah, no, this was
Like,
this
Fake
was
plaster dildo, huge, man.
they used this in James Bond.
It's on his mantle.
I just said that.
Wait,
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you don't have to go
You
find
don't have
photos.
a mic, man.
That's true. That's true.
You just go watch it in James Bond. Which one was it?
I didn't like that one. Pierce Brosnan. He was the worst James.
Look how
Bond
far away that
He was
Whoa,
good, but he
whoa,
wasn't
whoa,
the best.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, I said that.
Who's the best?
Whoa.
No, I said worst.
Who?
Pierce Brosnan. He's
Of the
worst James
Bonds?
Yeah.
I'm
no,
not.
there was a dude in the 70s that kind of sucked.
Okay, yeah. There was that one guy.
Wait.
Let's just not.
Not Sean Connery.
No, Sean Connery was obviously.
Are you
the
guys talking about on Her Majesty's Secret Service?
I don't remember all the names.
He only did one film, and the reason why they canceled him was because he cried.
What?
Yeah,
Dude,
and
that's
it
like
was
all
in the
of Lord
film.
of the Rings. It's like all they do is cry in Lord of the Rings. It's like, my God, Rudy, come on, man, suck it up, dude.
Sam is a
You're fucking-
pivotal character for that franchise.
right,
If it
next
wasn't for the
topic.
backbone of that man carrying Frodo,
You mean blowing Frodo's back out?
You want to talk about feet?
See? That's where it started, man. It's some weird ass Frodo feet.
Yeah, them dudes got the
Fuck
top of
with
them
that
dudes'
shit.
feet looks like Dave's chest.
Oh.
Shout out to Dave and his chest hair. This segment's sponsored by Dave's chest hair. You ever wanted to feel the?
It's rated for level 3A.
You ever been in the summer and had a lawn you haven't cut in about 3 months? Throw a blanket over it. That's what feeling Dave's chest hair through a t-shirt feels like. You're welcome.
Wow.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. Three more minutes. What else? Last parting words.
well, how about just last parting words from you, since you're getting out of
I
here?
don't know. Usually I'm ranting and screaming in the microphone. I haven't done that in a minute, so I'm kind of.
Is my dad?
Docile.
Is my
You know,
dad jokes.
You know,
my dad jokes.
You know,
usually
there's
throw
a new
people
president,
off.
right?
I don't care. I'm gonna, same as the last one. I ain't gonna fucking listen. He's not my dad. You can't tell me how to live my life.
He's trying.
Oh, hey. We got
Not about to let Sir
I think
Sniff
somebody
a
needs
lot
to
tell
go
me what
out.
to do. What's up, buddy?
Hey Magnus. What up, dude? He actually's been like real docile this
He's
whole
been
time.
chill.
Yeah.
He's just been laying down here.
Well, him and Willow were playing for who knows how long.
Dude,
Those
he
dogs
body-
go at
yeah,
it.
He
man.
body checked Willow into the body armor cabinet.
Yeah.
It was glorious. I ain't fucking sure as I ain't seen something like that since the fucking last NHL game I watched.
Get that with them bigger jobs.
We would get that with them bigger checks.
there-
To
like
give
a
you
Super
guys
Bowl
a
coming up or
short
something?
little biop on Willow, she's actually the office bully.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
no.
she bullies every single dog that comes through.
She
the
humps
door.
everything.
Willow is the office bully and a huge bitch to any other dog. When she's by herself, she's really nice.
Yeah.
In her defense, though, like I bring my dog in, which is like the sweetest looking dog in the world, does not play nice with any animal.
It's true. It's true. So, Ben, I'm going to throw this out here for anybody who's still watching at this point. In the comments, let us know with, I don't know, hell yes, we want it, or the barracks, or whatever. Should we do a special edition episode where we get all the grunts here to tell barracks stories?
Oh man,
That's sketchy. Like, we'll have to really watch what we say because some things can be prosecuted for a very long time. But Ben, I know I've got some good ones. Your fucking
my Encinitas story.
yeah, Encinitas story is hysterical. I know. Riley's got a bunch. Jeff, I'm sure, has a bunch. I'm pretty sure we could have people like crying and gasping for air. They're laughing so hard with some of the stories we've got. So if you're interested in hearing a special edition The Ricks, comment below with I want the Ricks.
All right, that podcast, we're definitely going to need somebody major to step up as far as an alcohol
Yes.
sponsor.
Yeah.
All the other ones, you know, dude.
Editing.
Also, you will not want to watch that podcast with your wife, mother, grandmother,
Children.
We're gonna need an alcohol sponsor, an IV sponsor, a Pedialyte sponsor,
Corman.
Excedrin. Hit me up.
Pedialyte.
I already said
Okay,
Pedialyte.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Somebody wants to come through with some blow. That might help as well.
Dude.
This. That's why I want to make sure people want to hear it. Is you will not be able to unhear what is said, but I promise you, I know these guys, and they know some of the ones I have. I guarantee it's going to be some of the most fucked up stuff you've ever heard in your life. So again, if you want a special edition talking shit, the Ricks edition, comment below. We'll schedule it out to get everybody here at the same time, and we'll do that. That will be fucking hysterical.
M81 day, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should just schedule that. For
I'm
you.
bouncing. Deuces. Stay frosty, fuckers.
We're gonna take a break.
Yes, we are actually going to be running to take a break, do a quick little transfer of the mics, and also Magnus is giving me the potty dance. So
Got those piss eyes.
Oh, that's Alex.
All right, we paused.
we are back from the break there. As you can kind of see, we no longer have Alex, Dynadeath Milberg. He's now heading on home. But still got Red, White, and Ben. God damn it, my brain is not working right now. Ryan. Yeah, thank you, Ryan, for
Ryan with a C.
helping me out there in that really horrible example.
What's your Instagram handle there, bud?
Yeah.
My real name.
Let's just search Ryan.
Yeah, just search Ryan, and I'm pretty sure you'll find him. You gotta look through a lot of Ryans, though.
Yep.
Just look for the one page that looks like he's sponsored by Multicam.
Yeah. Find the sexy one. What's yours? Red, White, and Ben?
Yeah, Red, White, and Ben.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm super proud of that.
Well, you guys suck at nicknames. I mean, you got Dark Woodland.
Dark Woodland. Yeah.
Dark Woodland, yeah.
You call yourself Darth Woodland.
Darth Woodland.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Idiot.
I totally could.
We really need to get those little Woodland vests, though. Seriously.
Oh no, dude, that's
Okay.
a for sure thing.
Mhm.
And that's a great thing is my fiance would just be
Bring the
totally-
mic a little bit more over
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
move that out of the way.
Remember, you
There
got
you
talking
go.
to Moby Dick.
Yeah.
There you go.
My
A lot
fiance
clearer.
would be like totally cool with it too. Like it would totally piss my mom off. But it's my wedding, so
I was going to say, who's getting married?
exactly.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I got a lot of people that are like, if you don't invite me to your wedding, like, I don't know, I don't want to miss that. I'm like, well, look here, bud. Shut the fuck up, and I'll let you know if I'm going to invite anybody to my fucking wedding. But there will be a lot of beer at the reception, which is going to be about a week later, so it'll be a lot of good times. Yeah. If I could, and I can get a sponsorship, Pit Vipers will be handed out at the door. Take them off, you lose your drink ticket.
I like that. I really like that. I think that would be an awesome party to go
Yeah,
to.
dude.
Yeah, I would not say no to that party. The next thing I actually wanted to jump into is Project Maven. Are you guys familiar with this?
Mm-mm.
So, Project Maven is actually an AI program that Google was helping with. However, this was back in 2018, and it just kind of came to light. Started listening to other podcasts, and it came up, and I really thought it would be something to bring up again, and how long the cancel culture has been going on. Project Maven is a Pentagon AI that is actually for surveillance drones, and the U.S. Department used, and it was going to help the drones in the drone strikes, along with the AI. It was also designed to help with our defense structure here at home for incoming missiles.
You know that they wanted to call that Skynet. You know they did.
Oh yeah. Especially the guys at Google, man. Like they knew it was up.
No matter whether they wanted to call it Skynet or not, that's what that bitch would have turned into for sure.
Oh yeah. So now they were wanting to improve the drone strikes in the battlefield, improve the missile capabilities of in-home for our self-defense here on the borders. Well, what happened? Google employees flipped off the United States government and said, fuck you guys. We don't want to be part of it. Because they didn't want to be part of something that had to do with war, where their process could be used for something else for more nefarious reasons. And if that's the case, you might as well just, in the programming world, pack your bags and get the fuck out. Because in the programming world, you're just recycling what someone else did. If it wasn't for the advancements of what we had from the beginning of Windows DOS on to Windows 95 to Windows 98, and then going on to everything that we have now, we wouldn't have what we had now. You don't just start off with having Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Android, and Apple. You start off in some guy's little dinky little garage, and you start small, and you build upon the ideas. And then someone takes that idea, builds upon that. And then someone says, I like what you did, but let's repurpose it.
Yeah, and nowadays we've got fucking machine guns and 338 Norma, and it's fucking rad. Same premise of timeline.
Standing on the shoulders of giants.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
So
6.5 Creedmoor fucking machine guns? Are you kidding me? Yes, please.
Have you seen the rail guns they got now?
Dude,
oh yeah.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of things, and my dick
Oh,
has
oh,
been hard for
Mike.
a while.
Mike.
My dick's been hard for a while about it.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this in a good spot where I can talk into it, but it's not blocking
And you can drink at the same time.
Well, yeah, it's not blocking most of the screen, so I feel like I'm not blind in one
So
eye.
here's what I think happened with the Google people, right?
Okay.
So they created this thing. It's like, cool, yeah, boom, 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 explosions. I like explosions. And then they whipped out that ninja missile. And they're like, that's not cool. That doesn't blow shit up. That just chops them up. I don't even get to see that on video. And they're like, I'm out. It's like porn with no money shot. It's like, okay, this was stupid.
All hail white phosphor.
Your guys' white phosphor stories are fucked up.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've even heard any of those stories. You guys using white phosphor over there?
White phosphor is pretty rad.
I don't know if there's like Geneva conventions you need to be careful of, but
I do know white phosphor just from like my remembering chemistry, and white phosphor being like the most volatile form of phosphor. That matches used to have white phosphor back in the early 1900s, and it would actually catch guys' pants on fire if it was agitated too much. Mm-hmm. And that was a diluted form of white phosphor.
Oh yeah, you should see the government issued stuff. It's
Oh
like
man.
you save it for your best friends, right?
Oh yeah. So I can't imagine what you guys saw with white phosphor.
Saw, launched,
all
called in, whatever.
destroyed. Yeah, same business.
Yeah. So I'm kind of actually appalled by this because you work for a company, and I work for a company where I don't see eye to eye with everything that we do here. I mean, I don't see eye to eye with every single Instagram post, every single Facebook post. But the thing is, it's
Oh shit! Imagine
Yeah.
if you'd have been here 4 years.
I don't see eye to eye either, but I don't stand at the same height as every employee.
yeah. So God damn.
I'm on a roll tonight.
Yeah, you're hitting it, dude.
So
Dude.
because like
I know what you do at your free time now.
Dude, these just come up, man. I just think of them on
Bullshit.
the spot, dude.
yeah.
That's
You're
how
practicing this crap in a mirror.
my creative brain only function in painting rifles in tiger stripe and coming up with dad jokes on the spot.
And reciting Tiger King fucking
Oh, dude.
I didn't have to watch Tiger King. I just listened to him. I knew everything that went on.
His nuts were like golden nuggets to that boy.
You had that playing on the fucking radio.
Oh, dude.
Oh, man.
I saw a tiger.
COVID, dude. First COVID. Those were the days.
Oh man, yeah. You remember when COVID included Tiger King? Man, those were
the good times.
kind of a more decent COVID.
Yeah.
No, this COVID
Yeah.
just sucks. I ran out of stuff to watch on Netflix.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. Going back.
Okay.
So this whole this thing, right? This Skynet that they created. That's what really freaks me out. So I'm watching this Netflix documentary. It's called Spycraft. And one of the episodes, one was Honeypot. You should watch it. It's pretty good.
I actually know about that one.
Okay, so Honeypot was good, but then the next one was Poisons. And these dudes used what would be the same size as a grain of sugar out of a sugar packet of some kind of unium. I've never heard of it before. It's not plutonium or uranium, but it was something. What I'm worried about is the government using drones like this, but miniature drones that are about this big, and they can just drop that little fucking speck of sand on you, and you are radioactive and dead within 10 days. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's just pretty well. That's like the Cold War when you hear about dudes that like walking down the street or whatever, and somebody would
Yeah.
that's
That's
with
that
a needle,
episode.
and
Yeah.
they would walk like another 15 feet
And done.
die.
And done. Yeah. Like, I have a feeling you could do that. Like,
Those
can you
are
imagine Joe
those
Biden
are colder
with his,
times.
Yeah.
Get it? It's a Cold War joke.
The mic keeps wiggling away from you.
It's offended by the dad jokes.
It
It's
is.
trying to get away from
It's trying to get away from your
Trying to
dad
get away from
jokes,
my
and you
jokes.
slam it on the table.
But seriously, like, that shit freaks me out. Those micro drones that they use, and then they can just put, what is it, a thumbnail of sarin, and that's a whole room, right? So, like, how'd they kill the guy in Dallas? They just drove a robot up to him, blew his ass up.
Oh yeah. Well, didn't they do that in the Pulse nightclub shooting? Wasn't they just sent like a bomb in there or a robot in there and it blew up? Or am I thinking of the Dallas?
That's the Dallas one because he was in the
okay.
garage. The Pulse one, they
Oh,
just
okay.
they shot him
They
and
blasted
everybody,
him,
they shot
okay.
him and everybody else that was around him. Yeah.
Just like good old Frank Reynolds, dude, started blasting.
Sometimes you gotta send it.
Sometimes you
Yeah,
gotta send it,
yeah,
dude.
you do. So this one is actually another hark back to 2018. This I actually found, and I just wanted to say, I salute you. I salute you, motherfuckers, who went to Iceland and drank the entire Capitol's beer.
That's legit. Like, so
I salute you,
so
good
these
sir.
assholes in DC that made these dudes sit in a freaking parking garage. Like, they should have bought them kegs, man. Like, thanks for coming out. You know, this president's a piece of shit. Thank you for not shooting him. Here's a keg of beer.
Well, you know, it would have been like all fucked up. It would have been like, hey, go buy all the troops alcohol. And it's like some dude that like drinks once a year goes and it's like, yeah, I got you guys some like Smirnoff
Some
Ices.
Franzia.
Yeah. Well, so Scott actually brought this article up to me. What was that last week?
It was
so.
last week.
And he's like, yeah, dude, you hear the U.S. went out for Iceland for the like largest war games, and they drank all the beer in the Capitol. I was like, man, you should see my fucking barracks back in the day, dude. We were putting them things away. Like, y'all have seen me like put away beer on the show, and that's
Is there numbers in this article? Like, do we get
yeah. How many gallons are we looking at?
or kegs or?
Let's give me a moment here. Let me read through this again.
That's what always cracks me up. Is they're like, people are always talking about countries in themselves that put away the most alcohol per country. I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit about that. I'm like, because militaries are a small percentage of that. I don't care about countries that are putting away alcohol. I want to know by gallon what militaries are going through the fucking most alcohol, because there's like, fucking, dude, you drive around on Pendleton and there'd be like a sign that's like, last day since DUI, and it's just a 0.
It's
and
negative.
Yeah.
10 guys got
Man, dude,
pulled
we had
over.
fucking 12 DUIs today. It's only noon.
It's 11 a.m. You're negative.
Hey, man, there's something about being in the infantry and drinking just kind of go hand in hand.
7,000 U.S. military.
Yeah.
Those are rookie numbers.
So-
you guys should drink the whole country dry, not just the capital.
Dude, they were sending support units to neighboring countries probably to go get more alcohol. Hey, here, take that 7-ton, fill up the back.
Airlifting that Pabst.
Get the air on station.
A buddy of mine, he's the Air National Guard. I'm not going to say his name, but I swear to God, they brought so much beer back from Germany on a KC-130. I'm like, that's legit.
Dude, you can sneak some stuff back. You can
Not
definitely
speaking from experience.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, see, you were not speaking from experience.
Yeah, no, I'm making.
He did not bring anything back. There's no such thing as the spoils of war in modern society.
I didn't bring nothing back. I will say there's one story that won't get me in trouble. I took a butterfly knife over with me to Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a couple of the dudes in the unit had butterfly knives, and they can do all the sweet tricks and stuff. And I was like, well, shit, dude, I guess I like when I get a little bit of downtime or whatever, and I'm just kind of walking around. I guess I like teach myself some butterfly knife tricks. And I'm like, cool, awesome. You can totally take a butterfly knife to Afghan with you. But U.S. Customs will give you a lot of fucking shit trying to bring it back, even though you bought it. It says American made on it and shit. And so I remember I told one of my junior guys on my second pump, I was like, I'm rocking an M4. You got an M16. I was like, let me toss this thing in the little fucking cleaning compartment inside your A2 buttstock. I was like, anything happens, I'll be right next to you in line. I'll take the hit for it, 'cause I'm not going to let you go down for something when we're talking about customs here.
Right.
And so, dude, so the way they do it when you like leave or you go through customs and you're leaving trying to come back is it'll be like by platoon. So like you got like 20, 30 guys and everybody's like sitting there with like per squad, everybody's shit's laid out in different rows. And so the customs agents will walk through and they'll randomly make like 2 or 3 people from each squad just completely dump their gear. And so like I got this thing in my pocket. And so like 2 or 3 dudes out of each squad completely dump their gear. They go through everything, no problem, pack it back up. And then you take the packs, you put them on a pallet. They like saran wrap the whole pallet and everything like that. And like somewhere in it, they put like letters saying it's certified by customs and stuff. And so after that, they're like, all right, now as you load your pallet, get in line, you're going to go into this warehouse. And I'm like, all right, cool. And so like we're in line and we're like standing outside this warehouse. I'm like, let me jam this inside your buttstock. And he's like, cool, yeah, you can put this knife in my buttstock. I was like, cool.
That sounds kinky as fuck.
It does sound very
Just
kinky.
just wait. No. Because it was open, bitch. No. So like I put a butterfly knife in the A2 stock where their cleaning kit's supposed to go. And so like 15 minutes goes by, we're getting inside, we're getting closer and closer. Come to find out, we're going through this line to put rifles on an x-ray machine.
Oh shit.
I was like, all right, come here, dude. I was like, come here. We gotta go outside real quick. I was like, no, actually, I just took it out of his buttstock. And I was like, here, hold my rifle. If anybody says anything, fuck him.
That's what she said.
Hey, dude, good old-fashioned butt stuff, dude. And so pulled it right out of the rear. And no, I ended up having to like throw that away. I was like, fuck, I guess I'll just buy another one when I get
Dude,
home.
I could see that being very effective in an interrogation.
Jamming stuff in people's butts.
No. You're just like walking in, you pick this guy up.
Hey, Mike.
You pick this guy up and it's just like, what's your name?
Tell me what you're doing or you're getting this whole quad rail in your ass. Yeah, dude.
When you start like cleaning your fingernails, like, all right, what else you got to say?
Dude. I've never done any
Yeah.
interrogation stuff, but yeah. Butt stocks are not safe to smuggle things back. Moral of the story.
Yeah. It's actually,
It's not my best story, but I can't tell those on camera. Like all these really like not as great stories I have to tell on camera. I can't.
But if you come in and drop $4,000 on an upper, you'll probably tell a story.
Yeah, I'll tell you a few stories. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll just have to like, if I ever decide to like shave my beard and my head one of these days,
That's
then
gonna
we'll
freak
just
you.
like blur my face out and I'll tell stories.
That'll freak me out.
I even just cut my hair like, cause I'll like, usually I let my hair grow out.
I've never seen your shit short.
Really? Cause I usually
The last time your shit was short was at the old shop, and that was a long time ago.
No, because it's usually like the first couple of real hot, humid days, I'll go get it cut. And I'll get it cut real short. And then I just let it grow through winter, and then when it gets hot again, I cut it. I have skipped the last 2 years
Okay, that's what it is.
because I wanted to grow a rad mullet, which I was like, that's a whole nother story.
It's part of your Pit Viper sponsorship.
Yeah, dude. When I was back out rocking like jean vests and like bush whoop ears, and I was trying to be as trashy
Swatting
as.
those ladies away, man.
Yeah, dude. Hey, man.
He's married, ladies.
Hey,
He's
man.
married. Or
No,
not.
he's getting married.
Hey, man.
He's getting married.
Dude, I put that jean vest on. I got rocking my mullet. I got my Pit Vipers on, dude. Missouri's about to be 100% moisture. We're calling for some rain. It ain't coming from the sky.
No, you're on fire tonight. You know what?
Oh man, it's because I had something to eat beforehand, so these beers aren't just like going straight to my brain. You know what I mean? I'm not getting fried out here or nothing.
They got Magnus making a lot of noise under the table here. Let's give him.
Yep. You ain't gonna lie, dude. No hands. You're here on my belt buckle. I'm talented. You go overseas, you gotta be able to keep a gun up and masturbate at the same time. Who?
That should be a stage at the tactical DMR matches.
Like bring one rifle, a bunch of mags, bipods, your own pocket pussy, at least some shooting bag, and we'll have a clamp made up to put it in there.
You got to make it hit at 500 wall hard.
Dude, I
Yeah.
could do that.
Yeah. And if you don't have a pocket pussy, one will be provided to you, and it's communities.
Yeah, that one's also mine.
Yeah.
Oh
I
God!
would DQ.
Yeah, don't mind the carbon buildup. That's like those pictures you see of like the old school like arm braces that have the pocket pussy in it and shit like that. I'm like, you should probably if I can put a 458 SOCOM upper on that, right?
Oh my God!
Logical thinker.
Yeah, Ben got kicked out of the range the other day. You'll never believe it. He had a pistol and a pants down.
Dude, I totally want to show up to a
I
PCC
totally
match
could believe that
with
too.
a fucking pocket pussy on a gun. Just see what happens.
Dude. Have it on like one of those clamps on the side of your rail and stuff like so it's just like real out in the
Yeah.
open, not like tucked up underneath your your shoulder and stuff.
Just burn that stage down and just be like, yeah, fuck you guys.
No, have it over your sling in the back. So instead of having like a padded sling, you just got this big pocket pussy across it and shit like that. Be like, man, dude, I can't find my other sling. I had to make do. And
This is all I got.
yeah, I grabbed what was in the closet, dude.
I'm just imagining, like, instead of a suppressor, a dildo just hanging out there, and then each time you shoot, you.
I know there's a fist grip joke in here somewhere.
Oh. New Tactical Shit Skunk Works Division build coming soon.
Yes. What was the one we used to do, the home wrecker?
Oh yeah. There was the home wrecker, then we had the home wrecker 2.0. We
What's
had
the
some.
most expensive shit we could put on?
Yeah.
Dude, they were dope though, dude.
Do you imagine how fast those things would sell right now?
Oh my God.
They would go out the fucking door.
Yeah.
We haven't even had parts around to do any of our own in-house builds.
Yeah. Like trying to
That
get an
was Geisley
SP4
rail,
bull
thing,
carrier.
Or a ballistic advantage barrel.
Yeah, 10
Arrow
threes.
upper,
Yeah, I think the only cheap thing about it was a muzzle device.
A2.
No. It was,
I thought it was a.
Midwest flash hiders or Surefire eliminators. They're
Oh, yeah,
three
yeah.
prongs, but they're not the suppressor adapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because of that, they're $100 cheaper. Yeah, who'd have thought Surefire had a muzzle device for $50, but it doesn't accept the suppressor.
That's our cost, man.
Yeah, no shit. I couldn't imagine if it was like fuck. Oh, I mean, I could imagine it's Surefire. That's actually one of them right there.
Yeah. No, I have one on my upper that's showing out over here on
Quite
the.
a few Surefire things.
Yeah, it's
They're
kind
pretty-
of sitting
they're pretty
underneath
proud.
there.
How many Surefire muzzle devices you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. I've got about 8. 6 of them are flash hiders. 2 of them are brakes. So at minimum, it's like $100 per flash hider and $150 for the brakes.
Yeah. I like the war comps, dude. Those war comps. The closed time war comp is like my favorite piece.
Yeah, I have 2. That one that's sitting right there, and then I have a 30 cal for SOCOM on my 300 blackout.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm running fucking AACs on everything.
I'm honestly like really debating about the suppressor game right now.
Well, so
Debating. Like, what's the debate?
Price.
get a whip.
Are you debating getting into the suppressor game?
Yeah, like
Do it.
Like which
There's-
one should
there's
I
not-
go to? How should I go about
Doesn't
it?
matter. Like, just go with the big 4, right? So you got Gemtech, you got Surefire, you got Wit, you got Dead Air.
Dead Air does a
Yeah.
good one.
OSS. I hear a lot of.
OSS is a really good one with their
OSS is a good
helix,
one.
their flow through.
Anything
I-
that's got a good anything that's got a good representation and ratings, just go with it, dude.
And that's what-
just get in the game.
Honestly, I usually recommended the AAC in that group too because I do get a lot of good suppression out
I
of
don't
that.
know if they got bought out. I thought they were. bought out by
So that's I usually would bring that up in this discussion, but because of the fact, well, they can see it on the fucking bigger.
No.
one.
The mic.
It's fine.
When
Oh.
you start
Oh.
talking,
I got you, bro.
when you start talking that way to Ryan, you dissipate.
Dude, you gotta tighten it, man.
Do I need to come over there?
No, Dad, shut up.
I will turn this car around, motherfucker.
Fuck you and fuck your car.
My car's already fucked.
Yeah, you're right on
Tangent.
that. All right, my
Squirrel.
bad. I didn't mean to bring up old shit. But no, I used to recommend AAC, but apparently, like with Remington being all bought out and everything like that, you know who bought AAC? Palmetto.
Did they really?
Yeah, Palmetto bought
They're
AAC.
making moves, man. They're making moves.
Dude. Yeah, so is Remington.
Well, I mean, look
the
at
fuck out of town.
look at Palmetto's
Backward.
new AK.
Moving backwards is moves.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. You and your fucking dad joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, get in the suppressor game. Here's why.
Okay.
Couple of reasons. One, you will not get better muzzle flash reduction from anything else. There's nothing on the market that reduces muzzle flash than a suppressor. 2, if you get a decent one, it will tighten your groups up. It will make your gun more accurate. So those 2 things alone are why I got a suppressor. Not because of the sound or any of that shit, but it makes it it makes the muzzle reduction reduces it, and it makes it more accurate.
Dude, I fucking did. In 2016, I blasted a hog in the face with a 18-inch 5.56 gun with that can on there, and the other hog, like 4 feet away from it, literally never moved.
Yeah.
I shot one hog one time through the head. The other one didn't move, and it wasn't until I got about 8 to 10 feet away from it that I was like, "Hey, asshole!" And like I think I picked up like a rock or a stick or something like that and threw it at the other one, and it was like, "Oh shit, somebody's coming!" But dude, they're awesome.
Get in the game.
One of the cool things is
Anybody else out there, get in the game.
talk to Alex, because if you do, like, I highly recommend that can. It is one of their older versions, but there's a company out there that's actually lobbing like the back. I think my break-in's right about here or so on the
that
can.
break's kind of short, yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but my break-in's about here, and I've got a good amount of baffles. It's on the heavier side of things, but because of that, I do get a lot of suppression out of it. But there's a company that actually will cut the back of that can off, and they'll weld on the ratcheting system from a dead air can. And
That's one of the ones I was actually looking at. Is
Yeah, you
the
just
dead
gotta
air.
make sure that your bore alignment is straight up because
and that company would take care of all that.
like if
But
you have because bore alignment's huge. So
And that's-
checking that.
I love my AAC can, but the biggest downfall of it is the fact that it runs on a very weak ratcheting system. But that's going back to talking about. That's one of the reasons why I asked you.
Don't run a can with one of those on there.
Crush washer.
Yeah.
Yeah, always shim
Shim
your
it.
muzzles when you're using a suppressor. If it's non-suppressor related, use a crush washer.
Yep.
All right, make sure it's tapered like that towards your barrel, and not the other way around, or else you're an idiot. But that's one of the reasons.
I did that once though.
That's one of the reasons why I asked you like how many Surefire muzzle devices that you had.
They're
is
all
'cause
shimmed.
I have like 8 or 9 of them. So Alex is like, dude, your one complaint with your can be solved like this. I'm like, well, what the fuck do I do with the other $1,000 worth of muzzle devices that I already have? Like, the fuck, who am I gonna pawn like 8 or 9 AAC muzzle devices off on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you're sitting across the table from them.
Just trying to get in the game, man. Sell them.
Hey man, you buy an AAC suppressor, I hook you up with a shitload of muzzle devices.
All right.
And I-
Does Eagle have any? Do we know?
oh, they got some cans.
All right.
I just can't remember because I was so excited about an AK I might pick up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hell, you're going down there tomorrow. Text me.
I'll do you one better, bud.
You'll take a picture.
I'll take some pictures.
All right. There we go.
Every shelf.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
your-
buddy. Get some gun porn going, man.
Get your paperwork done. Get your can, man.
Yeah, I highly recommend. I love having a suppressor. Like, that being said, my next few builds, I might actually do like a WIT SME on it. But I don't know. Like, I've got pretty bad hearing as it is from being in the military and stuff like that. So, like, I like being able to run a gun without hearing protection. For the most part, I've got bad enough hearing that I can run a 308 without hearing protection in that can on it, and it doesn't affect me a whole lot. But even then, I still
don't
do.
suggest that.
Well, no, and I don't suggest that. But at the same point in time, it's unless I'm sitting in like a deer stand or something like that.
No.
I'm not usually using a suppressor without hearing protection.
Right.
So if I go hunting, I'll hunt without hearing protection on. But in any other situation or scenario, I am wearing hearing protection while I'm shooting a suppressed rifle as a whole because, part of it's got to look cool and stuff like that. So that's why I rock my Comtac 3s. But, and the only reason I don't wear hearing protection while deer hunting or any other type of hunting is because the fucking squirrels alone will drive you insane.
Oh, with hearing protection? Yeah, I was going to say I got Defender 5s and Defender 6s.
Those,
They pick everything up.
Dude.
They pick everything
Dude,
up.
you wanna go crazy? Go sit in the wood with an electronic set of hearing protection where there's a bunch of squirrels around.
You think they'd weigh a lot more than what they do, man.
Them things sound like bricks with legs running
Yeah.
around. Be like, yeah, and they got hands for like toasters or some shit, just mashing into every dude. They're like
They don't give a
They
fuck.
sound like they're stepping on a branch's worth of leaves at a time.
Yeah.
It's hearing. Electronic. If you don't think electronic hearing protection is great, go out to the woods wearing it in a highly squirrel
We
populated
have some
area.
Defender 5s for sale.
Oh, we
Yeah.
got a whole lot of Defender 5s.
Yeah, we got a restock of those
Yeah,
guys.
dude.
So
Holler at your boy.
now we got that actually really awesome rant out of the way. I wanted to come over and jump over to actually a personal shout out.
Oh, God.
Some of you guys might know I'm actually a very big dance music fan, and Daft Punk is actually like my number one band of all time.
Can we not play some of this music?
Daft Punk is actually owned by a couple different record labels, one of them being Capitol, and fuck trying to get Capitol to sign off on music.
But if you play it on the website, does it matter?
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
still coming across.
I don't know all
Just-
the rules.
Play it in lowercase.
I just see there's an AARP ad. That
God
means
damn it.
This has got to be like somebody else's account.
You didn't get that one?
What?
He's like, Capital owns it. I was like, well, just play it in lowercase.
Oh my god.
I know.
I'm on a fucking roll today,
What is
dude.
it if
So-
what is it if somebody yells at you?
Yeah, no, we're not gonna. I don't want to.
Don't you know how to use the bleep? Oh, also when you do cut scenes, you need to blend them. Don't just go straight cut.
I'm
just
not.
trying to
I'm
help you
not
out, bro.
proficient yet, man. I'm not. I'm getting
blend,
there.
blend your cuts.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
just-
So-
yeah.
Because everybody's like, what the fuck just happened? Just blend them.
So the next one is actually Daft Punk, my number one group of all time, and it's actually their on January 21st. Homework turned 24. Homework was their breakthrough debut album. Homework.
Fucking bunch of kids.
I don't fucking know. So I'm fixing I'm fixing the situation.
Yeah, you're good.
So Homework was actually a very pivotal time in the 90s whenever it came out. They just did a phenomenal job with every single track that came out, and they did it all actually pretty much in their basement. Granted, Thomas,
Play Daft Punk Homework.
it's a whole album. Defunk is Defunk is probably like the more popular one from it. They ended up getting a music video with it. But after they released Homework, they actually saw how their fandom started. But that's actually where the helmets came into play. And in order to keep their identity secret, that's when they adopted the helmets. And then in the next album, which was Discovery, they're only wearing the helmets all the time. They didn't do helmets on, helmets off. It's helmets all the time now.
Homework's not even on here.
Go. I know it's on YouTube, and I also know it's on Spotify.
You're gonna make this podcast last a lot longer than it should. We already have that problem on our hands, anyways.
I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck it is.
We can figure it out later, bud.
Is this the song?
Sounds like fucking somebody listening to music through like some really thin walls on low in a trailer park.
That's how it's designed to be. Is the sound you're actually walking into it like you're walking into. The sound is on the opposite side of the wall, and then whenever you step through the doors, then it just hits you in the face.
It needs to get better.
You gotta remember, like, this was back in the 90s. This isn't what electronic dance music is now.
Okay,
Why? Why isn't it?
I gotta find a different song. That one's not
Yeah.
Why don't you just put that away? I ain't trying to hear that. I'm trying to do this podcast.
Well, it was a progression, and also
bad hearing anyway. What the fuck?
these guys at the
Dude,
time.
she's 308 without hearing.
yeah.
Well, at the time, these guys were doing some significant changes to the music and actual genre because you had the evolution of house music from Detroit and Chicago, and then they were trying to bring that into the French underground scene, but there was like a weird disconnect. And then they helped found what was the genre called French touch, and it's a touch of house music.
French touch.
French touch.
Yeah, dude. Hey, man, I listen to music in my house all the time. You don't see me walking around talking about house music.
Jesus
I think we
Christ.
should just call him Banksy. Like, this dude's talking about the underground a lot.
Yeah, so actually I follow Banksy. I love his work.
I can believe it.
Yeah, his the new one that he did I thought was really weird because it's on the side of a house and it's
I literally only seen the one that's on the side of the house and the one that he put in a museum and then it shredded
it up.
itself. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's.
that one was great. I love
I've
that
taken
one.
them fucking important documents and shredded them up before. You don't see me try to take them to a
Yeah.
damn museum.
Now they actually found out
Gotta
that
step up your game, bro.
I know.
they
don't
found
let folks like me into museums. They're like, no, I'm pretty sure I have you on a list somewhere. Why don't you fuck off? You
tried-
and your tall boy.
I tried to ban him
whatever,
a
dude.
customer today. Like, this dude's dick. How do we keep him from not buying from us again?
oh man, there's been a few times I've wanted to do that, especially here.
Everybody else is cool, though. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Speaking of dicks,
We
there
talked
is
about dicks.
actually
We talked about molded dicks, dude.
There's been a lot
There's
of-
actually a
lot of dick
customer
talk.
I wanted to talk about. And I texted Ben about this whenever it happened. Number one thing I have in a lot of problems with today's society is people complaining about the price of ammo. Listen, it's not going to get better. We tried. We keep trying. We're trying to mold it to be as minimal as possible.
Let's put it back on them. Why are you upset? Right? Why are you upset? Are you upset because you didn't buy ammo when it was at its cheapest? It's the same reason why you'd be upset if you didn't buy Apple stock, 30 years ago,
Yeah.
right? So if you're upset, you need to understand the situation of why you're upset and deal with it, because this is the world we live in. It is a commodity. Like water is going to be a commodity, oil's a commodity, grain is a commodity. All these things are commodities. So when there's a demand that outweighs the surplus, shit goes up real quick. And if you're upset about that, you need to be upset about the fact that what's going on around in the world around you.
Yeah.
And listen, guys, like we preach it to our friends and our family for the last, I don't know how many years. Get the shit, have it, and don't worry about it when it gets crazy. And everybody else is now like, oh my God, I can't, you know what? The police just are there to take reports. Yeah, they're there to pick up your body, not to save it. So when you realize that and now you're going to bitch about it, dude, get the fuck out.
Oh, that's my favorite thing is like people in the last 2 or 3 months that are like, oh my God, do you have ammo? I'm like, where the fuck have you been for the last year? I'm like, you know this. It's like, they're like, oh man, you know what's gonna like. And I'm not talking about people that come in on a regular basis that are, because there's always a lot of people that are always consistently looking for stuff. Like 300 Blackout and 380
Good luck.
is probably some of the
luck.
hardest stuff to find in the last year, period.
Good luck.
Now, and that's
45 too.
yeah, and even then, I've seen 5 times more 45 roll to the store than I have 380, and we've had 40 times more 5.56 roll through the store than we have 300 Blackout. Now, 300 Blackout has been a very popular cartridge in the past 15 years, and is only getting more popular as more and more people are
Getting cans.
Well, even that, shooting animals and just for like, sport and or to kill them, whether it be,
Four-legged
deer
or two-legged.
or whatever, or hog or coyotes. Now, deer obviously is for sport. Hog could be for sport or for it's just overrunning my land.
Yeah.
And coyotes, because fuck coyotes, they fuck a lot of shit up. But 300 Blackout's such a great cartridge, especially here in Missouri, that there's so many people out there looking for it. But the people that come in the last 2 or 3 months that are surprised they can't find ammo, I'm like, I'm sorry it took you 9 months to get out from underneath your fucking rock there, Patrick Starr. But a lot of us have been searching for a fucking while to get it there, bud. So why don't you pump the fucking brakes and not be so mad at me?
Yeah, that crazy uncle or that crazy cousin that you told to fuck off 10 years ago because he was a gun nut. Yeah. That's the guy you should be getting advice from right now.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, the conversation definitely took a turn because that wasn't where I was going to go.
Oh, okay.
But-
What's up?
okay.
So my bad,
Does
dude.
it matter?
Yeah, no, it was
Like,
good.
you
It was
got
still
an
good.
agenda. Like you got an agenda. We
that-
get it.
Yeah.
That side of the
But
table.
there's, I don't know how many people are listening to this shit, but hopefully, like, seriously, people need
It's
to
actually been going up.
Yeah, people need to
We've
understand, like,
progressively
there's a
gone
reason.
up like 2-3% every single video.
Moving on up, moving on
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with the progression. It's slowly climbing into be a wider verse. But I think the thing that has really helped us out the most recently is the fact that we've been doing it on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Getting our name out there.
The audio is better.
Yeah, the audio being better helps.
Yeah, Scott took his own money out of his own paycheck to buy all these
Yeah,
microphones,
this dude's stepping it up, folks.
of
Yeah.
which I then promptly reimbursed him out of the
We're
register.
just getting drunk on his behalf.
Yeah. Scott does all these wonderful things for you guys, and I
shot.
just go and grab Budweiser.
Yeah. So the where I was actually going to go is so I just want to rant about like don't be an asshole. And right now with the gun community, right now is the time not to be an asshole. If you have something in excess,
Let him finish
I'll
this.
go.
Yeah, let
Okay.
him finish this.
if you have something in excess like ammo, don't go buy it So someone who is looking for it sells out of it, and then you put it up online for $5 to $6 more. I had 3 gentlemen walk in early morning, and I'm going to tell this story, and I'm going to get heated, and I don't get heated often, especially with guys that work with me on the floor. They know whenever I get flustered, it's something that really pissed me off. And this one, I texted him promptly afterwards, and I took a couple minutes off the floor.
That's one of the things, like, Scott gets super angry. It really does not. I can count on probably less than half of, like, maybe, I can count maybe 3 fingers the amount of times I've seen Scott mad in the store. And part of me, like, feels bad for Scott because he's such a cool, calm, and collective person. Another part of me is just like, so proud.
Do it.
Like,
Give in to your...
That's when you give him the phone for the FFL department. You're like, here, talk to this guy.
be like, you want to borrow my
Where's my lower from December 7th?
Yeah.
We're working on it.
So these 3 gentlemen came in, and they asked if we had ammo. And I'm just like, unfortunately, I'm completely sold out. And they immediately jump into the story of how they've been tracking the shipments and how they just came from Bass Pro and Academy because they saw that they got their shipments, and they went into the shop, told that they were only allowed to have a certain amount, bought it, went outside, dropped it off in their car, changed each other's outfits, went back in, bought it, and they did it until they completely sold out. And then what do they do with that ammo? They're putting it on Gunbroker, and they're surcharging it $5 to $6 a box.
You understand that there are shitty human beings on this planet, right?
Oh no, I get it.
There is a
I
lot.
get
There's
it.
a lot of shitty human beings on this planet, but we don't need to fucking be making more.
Yeah. No, right
Well,
now.
we can talk about breeding.
Oh, dude.
Let me unload on some breeding.
Let me get a few more
Like-
a few more beers in, and Scott can do some heavy editing afterwards.
Right now is not the time for us to do that. But with the shortage of ammo, right now it's a time about realizing that my next door neighbor needs something, and I have it. I have,
That
yeah.
guy doesn't give a shit about his next door neighbor.
I know.
That guy
And that's
does
what
not
I'm
give-
trying to get across is that if you're that guy listening, you need to fucking check yourself right now, because you're ruining it for everyone that actually needs it to protect their home. You're ruining it for everyone that actually wants to protect their little kid that was just born into this world. You're ruining it for those guys that are actually interested in protecting their livelihood out in the fucking wilderness. You're ruining it for us gun enthusiasts who just want to get an extra box so I can go to the range without being feared of I'm dwindling my supply. I just want to go get 5 rounds in to check my zero because I dropped my upper, and guess what? It cracked. So I just want to go get 5 rounds in, double check it, and then make sure it's still good. But no, you got to be that fucking asshole that buys it and then surcharges it, and then you're creating the inflation. Which is why, like, I love the fact working at TacticalSht, because when we notice that, oh, hey, there's a trend for it going up, we don't just say, okay, we're going to match or just go slightly above the lowest point. We're actually below the lowest point on AmmoSeek. And that's something that other companies won't do. They'll say, hey, what's the trend right now? Oh, well, the trend is 43 cents a round. Okay, well, let's make it 45, just round it up, just making it even. No, we're just like, well, it's 43 cents a round. No, let's make it 42 cents a round. Just so we can keep the lowest common denominator at that low point for our customers, for our fan base, for our loved ones that come through the door. And these motherfuckers are ruining it. And I legitimately was so pissed off at that guy. I was never ruder to a single person. That guy realized how pissed off I was, and him and his friends hightailed it out of here in about 2 seconds. They were only in the store to see if we had ammo, and the moment that they saw how pissed off and the evil eye I was giving them whenever they told me their game plan, they just grabbed their shit and walked the fuck out the door. And I just went to the back and I immediately texted Ben, like, I got a new fucking topic because this is fucking bullshit. This is not the person I want in my gun community. This is not the person I want coming into my store. This is not the person I want to be the forefront of the online community that I love and endear. The gun community is all about acceptance. You know, just because I love shooting 5.56 and someone else loves shooting 308 doesn't mean that we can't sit down and go fucking shooting. We love it. We love both rounds. But we both understand you have your things, I have my things. Let's just go shoot. And we're engaging in an activity that we both mutually love, and we're enjoying it at the same time. That fucking asshole's ruining it for everyone.
Yeah, and that's like, I get what you're getting at. That if one person's doing it, it's just a fucking dick move. But if there's a lot of people doing that same scheme, there's a lot of groups of people that are doing that same scheme. On top of there being like 8 million new gun owners that are also fucking searching for ammo, then you're whatever fucking
It's a cash
something
cow. I get it. It's
something complex interest or something. I don't know. I'm not. Scott usually helps me out with phrases I can't think of.
Well, you have compound interest, but that's more related.
Okay, no, I know. It's like a compounding problem.
Yeah.
So the
yes.
problem, it just keeps building
Stacking
up. And, yeah. Multiplication and shit.
Yeah.
You guys know I'm fucking smart. Hashtag math boy. MAFF. What up? Hit me up on Instagram. And my OnlyFans account where I'd be showing feet pic. But no, it's a compounding interest. And if that's something that people keep doing and more groups start doing, that's what's going to continue to drive the price up. Like there's been a lot of ammo that we've had come to the store in the last year or so where we're selling it for, $27 to $35 for a box of training ammo. Now, don't get me wrong. We've got Norma ammo. And I expected Norma ammo to be on the higher side of stuff because Norma's a pretty fucking rad company.
It's expensive.
But everything as a whole, even the cost itself versus what we're making on it is exponentially rose. Like the only thing that hasn't doubled, tripled, or quadrupled is like 7.62 by 3.9, which is
It's still
people are like,
excessive.
oh my god, how dare you charge me $1 to $2 more for a box of 20? And I'm like, now dude, we're in the century of the AK right now. Like I've been talking about doing an AK for like 2 or 3 years into a specific build out, but I'm like, man, like I've seen like the last few like 1,000 round cases of 7.62 by 3.9 come through, and I'm like, what word? You been kidding me right now? I'm like, oh man, I gotta fucking.
And you can hit targets at 600 yards with a red dot.
Oh, and Form 1 Z file are still going through decently okay? All right, yeah. Huh, it's time to do some chopping. Let's do it. Let's cut some shit up.
Yeah.
The thing that scares me the most is the inability for the industry to scale up to meet the demand. Because this is America, right? This is a 2A Second Amendment country. And our manufacturers are making money hand over fist, and they cannot scale up to a level that can supply the demand. Now, if it's a natural resource thing, if it's whatever it is, it boggles my mind, because if you think about it, these companies, what's the prerogative for them to scale up? If I keep my capacity at its current base, I make more money doing the same work.
Well, at the same point in time, no, you know what? Continue. I'm sorry, my bad.
Right. So, if I make the same amount of ammo, that's the same supply going into the supply line. I can just charge more, right? But these guys need to realize that there are 9 million new gun owners in this country. There are people that have realized that they need to be able to defend themselves in any way, shape, or form. Like, you thought Katrina was bad. Nationwide Katrina is a whole fucking another level. And when you have threats of 11 million new citizens that have never been a citizen of the United States, that have never sworn allegiance to this country, have never anything like that. You got 12 million on the way here. You got drug cartels, gangs, all this other shit going on, and there's only X amount of cops, and when all the cops are getting smoke checked in their fucking cars, and the only thing you got left between you and death is your ability to defend yourself, these companies need to realize that you got to scale up. It's not.
Oh, it's just Magnus being.
It's not all about dollars and cents at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's about saving a country from itself and letting these people be able to defend themselves because they realize the importance of the Second Amendment. Because right now what we're seeing is a complete assault on the First Amendment. And once that's gone, he's a cute fucking pop. I know.
Oh, I'd seen that when I was looking at it.
Like-
and I
like-
had to snag that. No, but continue,
Yeah.
and then I'll show the photo.
So
and
once
say
the
my
First
thing.
Amendment's gone, you got the Second Amendment. And once that's gone, you have literally nothing left. So build the fucking bullets, scale up your process, be Americans, and get everybody the goddamn bullets they need.
Yeah, and I think so. Like a part of me thinks about. Oh yeah, I was gonna show that photo first. This dude is assed out. Look at him. The dude just fucking assed out.
So when Magnus really gets tired and he gets into his puppy dreams, he actually puts his tongue out, and he sleeps like.
Well, it looks like he's like. So like if this is normal eyes shutting, it looks like he's shutting his eyes so hard that everything's like rolling over a little bit more, like he's like jamming his eyes shut and stuff. What's up? Oh, good morning, bud. But no, so what I was going to get into was, and I know there's only X amount of people that are making primers. And so, you know, whether that be the truth to it or not, like I know Federal just came out with their whole big statement, and which I absolutely, completely support. If it was Federal, not that if it wasn't Federal, I wouldn't support them in their statement, because fuck people. But everything they said in their statement is absolutely true to what's going on in the industry right now. But, you know, what if it's that same point in time, like, you know, I've heard a lot of good stuff that there's still a lot of, on top of there only being X amount of primer manufacturers in the U.S., there's a lot of people that are making vast amounts of ammo, but at the same point in time, they're still having to crank out and allocate ammo for state and federal departments and government and military use. So they're having to still produce the same amount that they are on a regular basis and set that aside. And so, you know, that being said, you know, they're still have to make sure that they allocate that, because if they come under what they need for that, you know, state, government, federal, military contract or what have you, that, you know, if they're short and they say, hey, I'm missing, you know, let's say I'm missing 500 to a couple thousand rounds, then they're probably going to lose that contract. And the government or state contracts is what they're eating off of. And
This country doesn't need the government to have more ammo. This
Well-
country needs its citizens to have more ammo.
No, I get what you're saying there. But at the same point in time, this is the same shit where, like, departments, whether they be state or federal or military, they've got 2 to 5 year contracts for a specific round. And so they're having to monthly or quarterly produce that ammo for that. And on top of that, because they have to make sure they have everything and all their ducks in a row for those contracts while still pushing out as much as they can on top of it, what if they just don't have time to look into expanding? Because, you know, I mean, like, how many days have we had have we had crazy days where it's like, dude, you don't have time to take a piss, fill up your water, you look over your shoulder and there's an employee running off the retail floor just to go take a piss because they haven't pissed in 2 hours.
I can attest to that. It's
Dude.
exactly what happens on the retail floor right now.
Dude, I went to go take a piss the other day, and I did the pissy pants dance while I rang out 3 more customers.
I watched the floor while Mark had to go take a piss.
Dude, it just fucking happens. But, I mean, you've got other companies, too. Like, for instance, we deal a lot with Ballistic Advantage, And they make a shitload of barrels, and they had 2 or 3 shifts on their floor, and they landed a government contract sometime last year. And so now they're having to crank out barrels for government contract in the middle of a pandemic. So they added a whole nother shift where that company is running 24 hours a day, and we're still not getting barrels because people are buying so many directly from their website on top of their government contract. So there's... Get 'em, Magnus.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. He's out here throwing paws.
Yeah,
and
he's
shit.
throwing
Hey,
paws.
Those
Hey,
paws
bitch!
Those paws are legit.
I've taken
And
a few of
hey,
those paws to the face.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize it just because, well, he's you only see him through one spectrum, which is the internet. You're not used to seeing him in person. In person, he's a lot bigger.
Oh yeah.
His paws
paws
are
are-
legitimately like fist size.
Decent
When you
size-
get hit by one, it's
decent sized wolf.
yeah, you get a good knock. So it actually looks like we're running for a bathroom break right now. But what Ben was saying, like, yeah, like there's just a situation right now where, unfortunately, the supply and the demand are in such a weird spectrum because contract states that they have to get those government contracts out first. Like,
Yeah, I don't agree with that, but that's just me.
yeah, I mean,
There are stockpiles and stockpiles and stockpiles of ammunition. And from my experience working with police officers and a lot of the people that I know, they don't get very much ammo to work with anyway. So it's kind of like there are people that are trying to defend themselves that are, getting knockout gamed, punched, and mob action taken against them. And if you want the ammo to actually count for what you're doing, if you really care about why you're making that ammunition, it's not just for shits and grins. Like, there are people losing their lives because there are shitty human beings on this planet. And if you think putting it in a freaking hangar for 10 years so some unit will never use it is going to make the difference, it's not. So that's my 2 cents. Make more ammo. That's all I can say.
yeah. So while we're waiting for, oh, here he is.
Sorry.
Dude, that was quick.
Dude, we started talking about taking a piss, and then all
That
of a
was
sudden...
efficient.
You gotta
Dude,
go.
hey, man. Sometimes you got to force it out.
So the next thing is actually I ended up sitting down with one of our social media.
Dude's committed.
Who?
Magnus.
Oh yeah. He's
He
also
doesn't want you to just give it to him. Dude. Why? He doesn't want that.
Yeah, I know. Well,
You got to throw it. Magnus. Drop it. That's what he wants to do.
yeah, I know. We got a podcast going on.
So the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is actually something that the social media guys and I kind of sat down and realized that due to everything that's going on, there should be some sort of game plan. And there should be some sort of way to fight the current situation when it comes to,
Skynet.
Rendezvous point? What?
being caught on your phone, what happened with Parler, how the guys at the inauguration, I'm sorry, not the inauguration, the guys
Insurrection?
at the insurrection, where they were all caught with using Parler. Well, we realized that, let's look to see what it's out there. Sure enough, when we did a quick little Google search, the left already has, with Antifa, with all the other groups that they go through, Black Lives Matter, they actually have a playbook on how not to get caught in these protests.
I was trying to move it down a little bit so I could read everything, and it just started throwing it around.
Number 1, turn off location tags on your phone camera settings. That's actually a key thing. If I were to take my phone out right now and take a picture, it actually registers that location. Now, if I take that picture and then I screenshot that picture, what happens? That location tag is removed, and it only becomes a JPEG. So it's simply I can send it wherever I want, and they can't tell where the actual photo was taken. They can just tell that my phone took a screenshot of the photo, so they don't even know my phone took the photo.
Well, I told TJ this a while ago, and I'll tell you, we should carry Faraday cages, but that's just me.
Well, Faraday, that's actually a really solid point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Just talk enough crazy stuff into your Google device that they think you're crazy, and it won't be an issue.
Well, I asked, like,
I think it would be an issue.
Not when you got hair like this, bud.
I got a
They just think you're homeless.
I got a text message.
Magnus.
Where's the cameras at? Like, how do I keep my password?
Hey,
Okay.
hey, leave it. It's picking up on the mics. It's picking it up on the mics. Not right now. Not right now, buddy, okay?
Here.
So the next one is turn off your data on your cell phone.
Oh, yeah.
Turning off the data on your cell phone will actually do wonders with people being able to get your account. Because you could have, whenever you downloaded an app, that app gives away your location because it asks that for your permission. So turn off the data so it cannot use it. If you have Wi-Fi, turn that off also, and turn your phone into airplane mode. Why airplane mode? Airplane mode will actually turn off your data and your Wi-Fi automatically. You have to turn your Wi-Fi back on. Now, do not directly post to social media, upload videos to Telegram or similar, and then download. And then whenever you do that, the metadata for that post will actually be deleted. So now whenever you repost that video, it can't tell where it was taken, what was it about. It seems as if, just as before, you took a screenshot. And also, back to the bottom,
Are we going to include
screenshots of
this in
photos.
the link? Like, in the
Well,
description?
they're actually
Like,
finishing.
let's use this.
no, they're
Let's share
making
it.
an article with it.
Yeah, but can we put it in the link for our video?
Yes, whenever they finish the article, the link will be in
You
our
know, just-
description.
Send the email out in the newsletter to all our people.
Yeah. Do this, and then we're going to bring in Faraday cages and then buy our Faraday cages.
Hey, before you write, adhere to these rules.
Yeah.
And
And if you
a
thought
few,
that was an insurrection, just wait.
yeah, a few other additionals I wanted to go over,
on,
just
Dave,
kind
good
of like
point.
ending points here. Do not connect to public Wi-Fi. If you are at a protest and you see a McDonald's and you are next to McDonald's and you say, "Oh, I want to check my Facebook real quick. Let me turn my Wi-Fi on." That's probably not fucking McDonald's. That's some guy in a van that's 3 blocks away that set up a fake McDonald's account.
Yeah. But you
So-
have a burner phone that says Biden, so just use that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one is use programs.
Should we have it like a psyops and comms kind of shit talk, or?
Well, okay, so that's actually the communication devices via like radio waves and everything is something I've been wanting to get into, but it's pretty complex because of how easily it can be fucked with by computers right now. So that will actually be for someone who, if I ever get a guest in that can kind of hang with me on Tech Talk.
Derek?
Garrick, I don't know. I've never sat down with
Did
him.
you say Derek?
Garrick.
Oh, I thought you said Derek.
Garrick's been asking to get in on it, and I've been telling him, yeah, just like give me
He
a
knows
date.
a lot about radios.
Yeah.
Radios. Bring Josh Carver on.
Oh, he knows. Oh my God, yeah, he knows a lot of shit.
Fucking Radio Shack over there.
Yeah. So use DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo, Signal, those
Is
are
that
actually
free?
DuckDuckGo. I think they have a premium,
Okay.
and you can buy the premium.
I saw the.
Do they
I saw
got
the
feet
billboard.
pics or what? My fucking standard account does.
Yeah.
Hit me up
So
on
I just
OnlyFans.
gotta take this dog hair off. It's like driving me nuts.
So use DuckDuckGo, use Signal, use something that scrubs your VPN, or that helps with that.
You're on there too. You're on Signal.
Yeah, I got a
Do
notification the other day when you
got
popped in on it.
You got when people hit you up, does it pop up?
So you have to.
Like I have to look at it to see who's talking.
You got to make sure it's up to date, or else it won't pop up.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how do
Yeah,
I
dude, I got.
keep going, buddy?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got this thing saying.
Well,
you're on here.
actually,
Come on here, bro.
Yeah, hey, bud. Hey, bud.
But watch what happens.
the
Don't
last
pop up.
one that I have is actually Tor browser. This one was actually talked to me by Josh. I didn't know about it. My assumption was that it was something to do with like torrent from back in the day. It just evolved, like evolution. And evidently, I was completely wrong. Tor is actually a gateway to the dark web, but whenever you use it, it will actually redirect your IP all around the world for you. So if you know the address that you're trying to go to, like Facebook, Twitter, you're trying to post on Instagram or whatever you're trying to do, or you're just trying to look something up but you don't want someone to follow you, use that. However, Tor is the dark web. You get on there, you could be knocking on the wrong fucking person's door, and you're going down the wrong path.
So you're telling me I
Let's
should
get
not
on
be
it.
looking porn up on that?
Can we get on it?
Yeah, you
As
know what,
long
dude,
as you're
use-
going to like
browser,
Pornhub,
let's get on
X
that shit.
videos.
Yeah, dude, this is a company computer. Let's do it.
Open it
Yeah.
up. No, seriously. Like,
What is it?
Yeah.
So,
So
dude, next podcast episode, let's fuck around on the dark web.
yes.
yeah, so we're
Like, is the Silk Road still a thing?
yes.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't really know a whole lot.
Yeah, so Silk Road's still a thing, and you can get access to the Silk Road through Tor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, and we don't condone. Like,
Yeah,
hard
no,
drugs,
don't-
slave
no.
trading
No.
or sex trade. None of that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you guys decide to use Tor, use it at your own risk. Be fucking smart about it. Don't. I repeat, do not go to a website that you accidentally spell it, because you will get fucked. And you will get fucked in the ass royally by some guy who's a hacker that has Facebook, but you accidentally hit L instead of K on the last one, and then now he locked up your computer. So don't be that guy. Be the guy that's smart enough to be like, I'm going to use the ones that I trust, like DuckDuckGo or some sort of VPN and Signal. And then if you're really concerned, you can use Tor, but use it smart. Don't say, well, TacticalSht told me it was fine. No, I'm telling you right fucking
No,
now.
it ain't. No,
It's not.
No,
that ain't cool.
No.
No.
Yeah, but if you want to make sure that
ain't
you are
mine.
getting blocked, that there's
But
no
you
way
could
for
use
them
a
to
Faraday
track you.
cage. Like,
Yeah,
there ain't nothing wrong with using that.
yeah.
That's one of the things I'm like. That's like going back to the whole thing earlier. I'm like, I'm too dumb to figure out the dark web. Like, I'm not saying it don't exist, but I'm like,
That's like
man, I
nine-
just figured out how to like Google search things like 5-6 years
the
ago.
dark web's like 90% of the web.
Like, dude, if you get on my Facebook in the early days, because the way like Facebook laid things out, I would always put stuff like,
Let me find you.
dude, it would say like shit out of context. And so it would say your name, but it looked like your name was the first part of the sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So like my first like 4 or 5 posts on Facebook was like, is thinking about this. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
Ben
yeah,
Block
yeah,
is
yeah.
thinking about this. And I'm like, I look at it now and I'm like, man, what a fucking idiot, dude.
Yeah.
What a dumbass.
I'd actually use that is in a sentence. So I would just say something, and now I go back and look at my like older stuff. But actually, that's the end of everything I wanted to talk about.
No way.
Yeah, no, actually, that is. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about?
All kinds of shit.
All right. This is everything is probably going to have to be edited out. Anyway, no, I'm joking. That cuts the old timey like fucking 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like yeah, technical problems. Yeah. No, I don't really think I have anything else. Nothing I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. Ryan, anything you want to talk about?
You trying to find some old shit on me? Or what?
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to find old shit on you, for sure.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't give a shit.
All right, so a couple things. First, I took over firearm sales for
Back up just a little bit.
I took over firearm sales for TacticalSht a couple weeks ago. So I'm busting my ass trying to get you guys your guns. I want to arm every human being on this planet. So tell your friends. Second, Joe Biden, I think, has almost surpassed Donald Trump in the amount of executive orders he signed in his first 48 hours.
No, I think he's actually surpassed every president in the last. He's done more already as far as like what he's already signed, whether it's gone through or not.
Yeah.
He's done more already than the last 5 have.
Okay, that makes sense. And then at his inauguration, it was all about unity. Keep an eye on how much unity he thinks about when those executive orders are passed. Practice as much as you can. Dry fire is 90% of what you need to do in your firearm efficiency. If you do not dry fire, don't expect to be good.
Don't dry fire anything like pre-2000s.
Yeah.
Make sure you can dry fire your firearm. Yeah, like Ben said, if it's a relic, don't dry fire it. But if it's a Glock, dry fire it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say
I'm just gonna keep going.
Make sure it's clear first before you decide to think that you're going to dry
or
fire.
desk pop it. I mean,
Yeah, no,
we're very
I'm
familiar.
I'm good
Episode 3.
with I'm good with no more desk pops. No desk pops ever. Not on the sales floor ever. Never.
There's going to be a desk pop in the next 2 weeks since I've been on this podcast.
God damn it.
I hope
You're
it's
going to
you.
jinx it, dude.
You hope it's me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if
actually,
desk
I
pop,
do
it
hope
must
it's
be on
you.
purpose.
I do hope it's you.
You better,
Thanks, guys.
be fucking like.
I'm going to steal your job,
blast, and
motherfucker.
then-
Well,
I'm
they
just
got
doing
this
it right
50
now.
cal AK. So,
Wait, what?
yeah.
Was that the Brandon Herrera bullshit?
No, it's a Zastava. 50 cal
Really?
AK. I'm trying to get on the website.
I won. Not
Anybody that wants to
no
drop 10
disrespect,
grand-
Brandon. No disrespect. I'm just. It's ignorant. That's all I'm saying. I respect it though.
oh,
Shut up, Scott. There, Oscar.
Banksy. Hashtag dark woodland.
Actually, the words you're looking for. Oh yeah, is that so, Dark Woodland? Anyways, what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Just, completely off topic from that.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just straight creeping on your Facebook.
Yeah, dude, there's probably nothing good on there. You ain't fucking find nothing in the past 2 years. I'll say that much. What's that? Oh,
That's yours. Is yours?
We'll watch that later.
Okay.
No, I've had a lot of people come in, and one of the biggest things I
there's
do
your
want to talk
haircut.
about.
I saw your haircut.
There you go, dude.
I remember that.
So a lot of things that I get a lot of people coming in and talk about is guns and ammo. And there's like there's like a running joke in the industry that, you know, you need a gun, you need ammo. Well, a lot of people say you need, you know, a lot of people run around with like $3,000 ARs. What they really need is like an $800 AR and $2,200 worth of training. And that's all fine and dandy. You know, you need a firearm, but you can't have a firearm, or you can't not have a firearm and not go to training, right? So you need a firearm, absolutely. But more importantly than having that firearm, you need training. But one of the things that I'm not hearing out of a lot of people, and I'm halfway guilty about this, not that I'm not guilty because I'm still very conscious and I do talk about it with my friends a lot and a lot of the people that we work with or people that come in often, is I do train and I do as much as I can, and I try to stay as proficient as I can. Now, this last year has been harder than most years as most of it has been. But if everybody, and there's, you know, every year there's always a talk of, oh, I bet there'd be a civil war this year, and this, the left in that, and the right in that, and whatever. You know, shout out to Ryan Riley. And my biggest complaint right now with everybody in our community and our industry is everybody's like, you need a fucking gun, you need a lot of mags, you need a lot of ammo. Yes. We've also been selling plate carriers hand over fucking fist. We've been selling body armor,
Holsters.
out the fucking ass. All this stuff. You need guns. You need equipment. You need gear. A lot of people, however, are overlooking medical knowledge. That is my biggest complaint with you people.
I'm gonna stop right there.
Dude, and like, hell, all right.
Slow clap.
Yeah,
Yeah, motherfucker.
You golfers out there.
Yeah. Yes, that was
You like that? Hey.
the way where he's going with this right now. Yes, this is necessary. You need to listen.
And
Yeah,
that's
I
and
mean,
that's
yeah,
and
I
and
agree.
and so like it's when you look at it at the end of the day, learning how to shoot a gun can be very difficult depending on how you're raised. You know, if you were super anti-gun and you've never shot a gun before, it might take you more time to learn how to shoot a firearm. Or you might just not have those bad tendencies that most people that have shot firearms. So that's a 50-50 mix.
Yep.
You could be a really great student. You could be a really fucking bad student. Now, you know, and that's just firearms. Now, you know, between that and the next category is ammo and mags. You need a lot of that too. You need to stock up on that as much as you can, as long as you're not a dickbag trying to go buy a whole fucking store out.
Yeah.
Now, gear, you need fucking gear. You need a plate carrier, you need a battle belt, maybe if you want to do that kind of thing, if you want to spread the load out between your carrier and your rig and everything like that, then you know, maybe spreading that between a belt and a carrier is not a bad idea.
Well, you need a holster, you need mag
Well,
caddies,
and that's what I mean by gear and everything like that.
Dump
but
pouch.
everybody looks at a dump pouch. They look at rifle mag pouches. They look at pistol mag pouches. They look at, you know, everybody's got some sweet knife on there. I'm guilty of it too. I got a fucking rad one. It matches the
Doesn't
color
run
of my
out of
carrier.
ammo.
Dude, I got a fucking all woodland setup and an OD green fucking handle and a fucking sheath. I'm balling. What's up? Get at me. Red, White, and Ben on Instagram.
OnlyFans.
Holler at your boy.
Feet pics
You can see a
only.
picture of that. Yeah. With your feet pics on it, OnlyFans. But, you know, when it goes between, you know, the top three categories of being firearms, gear, and then medical supplies, all are equally important. But what you have to do is you have to get firearms, and then you have to get training with the firearms, and then you have to get mags and ammo so you can train with said firearm, and then you need gear so you can set all that up for firearms and mags, and you need to it's like running a sports team, right? And I fucking hate this analogy, but you need some sort of offense, defense. You need somebody on the sidelines that's running a strategy. You need some form of a goalie and everything like that, no matter what fucking sport it be, because I really, off the top of my head, don't know what sport to relate this to, because combat is not a sport like any other. Even though it's not a fucking sport, it's just combat. It's its own category.
I would say, like, I mean, just for like the analogy purpose, I think football would be like the best one, because then you could put your like special teams on football, more like your.
No,
But you're right. Because
I'm completely cool with not leaving this up to like designated a special
Yeah.
sport, because we can just pull all of the random fucking bullshit out of a fucking every sport and make an analogy for that as a whole towards what we're talking about now. Yeah. Firearms are very important. Ammo and magazines are very
you got a
important.
comms guy, you got a weapons guy, you got a medic, you got a leader.
Exactly. There's so many moving parts in what should go right, but at the same point in time, like, you can learn your firearm from shooting it. You can learn how to set up your gear from running it. But you can't just go out and figure out what you're good and bad at when it comes to medical shit.
Well, you're not magically gonna understand what it's like when somebody else is trying to kill you.
Well, it's that.
You can put a hole in a target.
Well, and so that's what I've been telling a lot of people is everybody can make holes.
Yeah.
Anybody can make holes. Not everybody can patch holes.
Every squirrel gets a nut.
Yeah. And now if it takes 2 or 3 people to patch a hole, well then good, because you've got 2 or 3 people working together for this one individual.
But if it's you and your hole.
But everybody as a whole can make holes.
Yeah.
Everybody can make holes. Not everybody can patch holes. And that's why, you know, firearms knowledge is great. Having the right gear set up is great. But medical supplies is the most important thing that a lot of people need to be focusing on. I'm guilty of this. In the past year, I've taken 5 or 6 impromptu classes from a lot of the people that ride on EMS ambulances or are medics for firefighters that work at our shop, because I'm like, hey, if I get into this one situation, what would I do? It's been 6 years for me since I have been in the military and I haven't been through a medical class. And that's one thing that, you can shake the rust off in a couple of mags.
Yeah.
You can go grab your gear and go run, a loadout or two and realize, let me move this over to here. Let me move this here. Let me move that here. But that's not shit that you can just figure out on the fly when it comes to medical supplies.
Right.
When it comes to medical supplies, you got to have the fucking right information. And you need to be seeking out that information, because that information is literally do or die. You can't do this one of 20 ways.
There's a right and a wrong.
There is a right and a wrong way. And if all you motherfuckers are serious about there being some sort of... Man, my mouth's getting dry going on this soapbox tangent.
Civil War 2.0.
And if a lot of people are out there and they're serious about... if they're serious about thinking that there might be a war, or there might be something going on in America, or there might be this, or there might be that, or what have you, at the very least, if you're not worried about it, the best thing in the world to do is take a fucking medical class.
Yeah.
We've got a guy here named Jeff who you guys saw on, was that the last podcast?
Yep. Episode
The
6.
last podcast we had Jeff on, and he might have, held his microphone away in here and there. But he's actually working with a dude that he knows very personally that is going to put on a phenomenal medical class for us. So stay tuned for that. And I am actually vastly excited to go to that. I've already built out myself a really good med kit off one of our guys, Mark's recommendation for
He built mine.
Yeah, bare minimum. Like, what can I do bare minimum with, going over the top of wound packing gauze?
Well, I asked him to make my dangler on my plate carrier, and that dude put more shit in a dangler than I have ever seen in my life. Mm-hmm. Like, he was no joke. He stacked that thing. I'm like, damn, son.
Yep, and we've got two really good guys right now in the shop, Mark and Kendall. If you've got any sort of medical questions, come in and talk to them. They're
Kendall's
phenomenal.
Dude got shot in the face, and he's got some stories too.
He's got some stories,
Yeah.
and they've got phenomenal medical knowledge. But having a gun in a gunfight is important. Having a plate carrier with plates in a gunfight is also important. But you can have both of those and still die. If you don't have a med kit or the knowledge to use said med kit, you're still going to die. So look into a medical class. And we're actually going to have a very, very in-depth class coming up here shortly that if you buy a full medical kit from us, this full-blown, now it's not going to be a cheap one, but it's going to be every bit of what you're going to need. And I plan on buying a couple of them. Why? Because fucking Lori and I will be there. That's right, Lori. You're coming with me. I don't give a shit.
She wants to put a tourniquet on you.
Oh, dude. I came home the other night and I was like, you know how to use a tourniquet, right? I was like, you know how to use the compression needle? You know how to pack a wound? And I was like, all right, grab a couple beers. We're going to talk for about 45 minutes.
But he brings up a great point because, everybody has different situations. But if you can't put on your own tourniquet one-handed, you could die. Mm-hmm. Like, that is life or death. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something. When somebody's got blood just squirting the fuck out of them, you better know what the fuck you're doing, because there's not a lot of time. Mm-hmm. There isn't a lot of time. And there's a lot of blood leaving, and it makes a mess. And, get that shit. You understand how hard it is initially when you're sitting in your living room or your bedroom or your bathroom, wherever the fuck you practice your stuff. Take one-handed, get a tourniquet on all 4 extremities. Practice on all 4 extremities. See how fast you can get that sucker on, because seconds count. And you will understand how to prep a tourniquet. You will understand the importance of how tight it needs to be. And then that's just one small aspect of the entire medical thing that you need to understand how to do for packing wounds, taking care of holes. And it's like, I was all about, how do I make holes? 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 eventually you get extremely proficient at that, and that is not what changes the game. What changes the game is your ability to keep your guys in the fight. And if you can't do that, you're a liability. Straight up. And that's coming from a civilian.
Well, and even then, like, let's say you got a team of dudes, right? And so you got somebody that's just a rifleman. Let's say somebody's got an automatic weapon, like a belt fed. You got another guy that's a DM, and then you got a medic, right? And the other three guys, they know a decent bit. You know, they know enough to get in trouble, but not enough to make a career out of it. But, you know, what's that saying? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that can go wrong and will go wrong. You know what that means to that sort of scenario? You're going to get in a major gunfight and your medic's going to be the first one that dies.
Smoked.
And he's going to take one right to the fucking face, and now you got three dipshits that don't know much about medical knowledge because you said, "Oh, it's okay. Our medic will handle it." And now your medic's dead, and nobody else has extensive medical training. This is that whole, I don't have to do this because somebody else is going to take care of it.
Yeah, that shit doesn't work.
Yeah. It's just like we were talking about a couple episodes ago with the ATF embraces. So don't fucking sit around. Don't wait about it. Fucking go out and post your review, comment, whatever concern, whatever the hell it was.
I think they were just trying to
like,
capture-
comment, subscribe, leave me some whatever, you know.
I think they were just trying to capture everybody. So I think they wanted to get their first hit list, and that's what they used to do it.
Oh, yeah? Well, they'll be coming out to see me and Troy under the alias of Hugh Jackman.
They'll be coming to see me.
Huge
I think they're going
Jacksman.
to come see TJ, Sig, Lock, and Cold at 4110 North Outer Road.
Yeah.
They're like, I'd seen he made a post about this. Throws a brick through the front door.
Which we've had a brick through our front door.
Yeah, that was good. They threw it pretty good.
Yeah, they did.
That dude looked like Randy Johnson. Yeah, dude, that dude
Anyways,
fucking had some heat on that fastball, dude.
what I wanted to get to, we've actually gotten to. We got that over with. I actually do want to call it quits because we're coming up on like well over 2 hours here.
No shit.
Which is actually like one of the shortest ones I've been on.
Yeah.
It was part of the longest one.
Well, the best one, like perfect timing, was actually with Markeith. Markeith and I and Jeremiah. Like I didn't have to do any editing. It was just in. I had no notes about what I needed to cut out, and then done. And then once I put the audio and visual together, I posted it that night.
Yeah.
It was so smart.
Markeith is a cool dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you posted that podcast that night, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Motherfucker.
man, should I just like not come back? I'm like, am I the problem? It takes so long to post. I mean, let's be honest. I am probably the problem.
You're not the
Like
sole
if
problem.
you guys do the Ricks thing, when you do the Ricks thing, you definitely need to bring him back.
Dude, when we do the
Oh my-
Ricks, when we
So-
do the Ricks thing, we're gonna have to do two versions.
I just want
That's good for YouTube, and the other version will get posted on Pornhub and my
Yeah.
OnlyFans
I think
page,
you
where you
just-
can still get feet pics.
just
Yeah.
go straight to
I haven't
Pornhub.
mentioned that, yeah.
So I wanted
would
to
just put it straight on Pornhub.
I wanted to say thank you to all the shitheads out there watching the videos, sticking through it. Definitely thank you for everything you do, and all the support you guys have been giving us. Right now, we're actually going through a little bit of a trial and tribulation, which you might be aware of due to us getting kicked off Facebook and then brought back up on Facebook. We've already opened up our Friday night. We ended up getting shut down, and then Monday, yesterday afternoon, we got it back.
With no notice.
No notice.
Yeah.
It's only the third or fourth time
Yeah.
in the past
It
year.
happens.
Yeah. So we're starting to go down different avenues, and because of that, we want to make sure that you guys can reach us in any avenue that occurs. So do go to our actual website, shop.tacticalsht.com. We actually have a newsletter you can sign up for. Oh, Magnus.
Is he snoring?
No, he's gnawing at himself. So you can actually sign up for a newsletter, and anything that we get banned on, you'll actually get direct. And we're also going to be opening up a couple other avenues, which if you follow our Instagram and Facebook, you'll actually see it on there. Once we get those avenues up and running, we'll actually be posting direct links to those accounts.
If we're an online company, is that an electric avenue?
Yeah.
Electric avenue.
Yeah. I already got it.
Take you higher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So jumping
I'm
back to
sorry
music, since
that-
we are talking about music,
I'm sorry, folks.
um,
My bad.
we talked
The
about
camera should be over here. This camera needs to be over. Never
yeah.
mind.
So as we talked about the Tactical Shit
Breaking.
2021
Oh, okay,
Big
welcome
Blue
to
Glue
yours anyway.
playlist. This is actually some of the songs I got from the staff members, a lot of other stuff where it was just additional stuff where people kind of gave me like what they think should be on it. We actually have a decent list here. We'll actually be listening to it every once in a while in the store.
Oh, dude, throw Numb on there from Rob Zombie.
I have a couple Rob Zombies on here. I'll totally do that one.
Feel so numb.
Yeah. So I can throw that in there. Also, if you
I
guys,
don't know song names.
Yeah.
I'm horrible.
it's cool.
That's what she said.
I can.
It's kind of like guys that are good with faces, not names. And some people are good with names and not faces. Yeah, you don't get those two where you can pick a name and like a face at the
Fuck
same
no.
time. So it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at that.
It's all right, George. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking idiot. Yeah, they're Oscar.
So we'll actually be posting
He's
this
more like Stanley.
with the video whenever it gets posted
Stanley
for all the
Creed.
additions that we have.
Yeah, I'm Stanley Creed and Kevin,
Yeah.
probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, my bad. Continue.
So we'll be adding for what we talk about around the store, more and more recommendations I get. I'll actually be adding to it. We're also going to be posting it. I'm actually working on making a YouTube music playlist also right
Sweet.
now. So not only are we going to get it on Spotify, we're also going to have it on YouTube Music.
Have we asked for feedback, like topics that they want us to cover?
I have, and no one has responded except for my close friends.
Okay. And what did they say?
I've already gone over them.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, well, if you assholes have any topics that you want us to cover,
sponsor with alcohol.
yeah, come on now, bud. Yeah, if there's something that you need us to discuss, be more than happy to. Or if you just
have
think we're,
firearms you want tested, please let me know.
yeah, or if you just, if I'm just the smartest dude you've ever encountered and everything like that, and you enjoy what I bring to the show, then just go on and holler at your boy in the comments section.
Yes. Do that.
That'll
Yeah.
probably never happen, but all right.
I think it might happen, and I will videotape.
Actually, we did get a call out for Mark Keith. Someone said he was sexy.
Was it his wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that is like Mark Heath. That is what sexual chocolate looks like.
I mean, he literally wears a patch that says sexual chocolate on his headgear.
That's my boy right there,
He's a
dude.
fun
Mark
dude.
Heath.
Man,
Yeah,
he's
that's
a fun dude.
That's my fucking boy, dude.
He's a fun dude.
I love that guy.
So
He always calls me racist, and when I don't even say anything, but
Dude,
whatever,
he's
dude.
lighting Biden
Dude,
up, man. He's
dude.
lighting Biden up. It's cracking me up.
yeah.
Oh my god, I love the shit that he posts to social media. He goes for everybody.
He
He's
doesn't
like,
care.
I like you, but I've got this meme against you. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's all open. Anyway.
So I wanted to say thank you to all of you shitheads watching. We will be getting that playlist out once it's finished and the video's finished. Also, I'll be putting them out there in tandem. Any other closing remarks for the fans?
Yeah.
You guys already said them?
Yep. Thanks, guys. Go fuck yourself.
Ryan?
I'm just going to say, if you purchased a firearm, give us 2 to 4 weeks. We're doing everything we can to get you what you need. I'm going to add as many firearms as I can. And like I said, my goal is to arm the rest of the human race.
All right.
Hell yeah.
On that
Not
note,
you, Skynet, asshole.
Hence, human.
yeah,
Take
Skynet, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Skynet.
All right. On that note, have a good day, guys.